Good day, everyone. Welcome back to the stream. How's everyone doing? Always there with the salute. I appreciate that, Autumn_. Also, I am sorry that you've had a bad day. Not good. Not good. It's not good to have a bad day. Sounds like it's a little better now. Oh, fingers crossed. And fingers crossed it just keeps getting better and better. Let's see here. Jesse, welcome. Glad you're here. Any updates on the job front? Of course. JK, glad you're here as well as Nick. Glad you're both here.
It's our main man, H.
I try to be. I try to be the main man. Welcome, Axel. Glad you're here. Eduardo, I don't know if you're still here or if you've gone to take a shower, but glad you're here. Let's see. Got everyone so far?
John Moonwood.
Good old John Moonwood. All right. Well, welcome everyone. Glad you're here. I meant to do a little bit more work on the Monster Fighter game. There was like a couple extra little tweaks that I needed to make. Did not get around to doing that. A very busy day today. But, that's just kind of how it goes. I've got tomorrow off of work. Thank freaking goodness. If you're in the United States, happy Independence Day tomorrow. And yeah. So I feel like probably most people in the United States have it off tomorrow. I guess I can't say most people. Most people who would like work in an office or something like that would probably have it. I don't know. I would hope that there are some stores that close, but who freaking knows? Who knows? There's stores that are open till like midnight on, freaking Christmas Eve, and I'm just like, all right. Or stores that like the freaking Black Friday. Makes me mad. I don't ever get me started on how many companies and businesses are still open on like Thanksgiving and Black Friday, Christmas Eve, even Christmas Day. Like, I know there are some people that have family traditions where they go to like the movies on Christmas, but I'm like, freaking just watch a movie at home. Like, why incentivize these companies to be open just because you want to go watch a movie? So if that is your family tradition, I apologize, but
don't forget to pick a number.
Anyway, don't forget to pick. Oh, that's right. We got to pick a number. Let's see. Bryce. Glad you're here. Welcome. But yes, I hope I don't have work tomorrow. I'm not going in tomorrow. I guess if you would like a very quiet day in the office, except for the people that are banging around upstairs, then you can go to the office tomorrow. Anyway, welcome, Bryce. Glad you're here. Looks like your notifications are working. Let's see. Axel says, also, I work tomorrow, but I get paid time and a half. Ooh, okay. So there you go. Yeah, I guess that's true. My younger sister. So we're having our like 4th of July party here at our house, and invited all the family, and my sister has to work, and she's like, "Yep, I'm bummed, but it's time and a half." So I'm like, well, I mean that does help. It definitely does help. Let's see. Eduardo says, did you know that when it becomes... Wait. Did you know that when it becomes while with? I don't get it. I don't understand what you're meaning. But that does sound amazing. It does sound amazing. But yeah, so Autumn_. To answer the question for you, yes. So Bryce is new here. First time chatter, but Bryce is also a coworker of mine. So yeah. Good times. Anyways, what are the plans today? That is a great question. Let us jump into the plans today. So, if you remember, I actually probably have to. Yep, I've got to hold up. Give me 2 seconds. I got to pull it all up. Tower of Vercilias. Here's the project. So, if you remember from Tuesday, we were working on some stuff, and we got stuff. I thought basically all the way working, and then it wasn't. So let me come over here so we can get to the tomb. So the stuff we got working, so we have the little buttons, right? You can hover over them, and then if you click on quests, it pulls up your quest window. And I was like, this is fantastic. You can switch back and forth between map and quests and map and quests. And I'm like, this is great, fantastic. And you can like keep your quests up, and you can move around the tomb, and you can do all your stuff. Oh yeah, you can do all your stuff, and everything's great and fine and dandy. And then I broke it. Okay, I didn't break it. It broke itself. Based on things that I had done for a fix for other stuff. whatever way you want to look at it, if I click to attack with the cards, it will show the map above the quest log. And the reason being, let me give you the reason being why that happened. We are going to explain really quickly the Z-axis and how it works. So bear with me, 2 seconds. Yeah, let me get this pulled up really quick. Come on, computer, you can do it. You can do it. There we go. The only issue with working in the cloud is sometimes it's a little slow. Let me fill this in. Let me pull this up. Let me pull that up. Let me come over here. Let me do this. And then let's close this so you can actually see what the freak I'm doing. There we go. All right, so the Z-axis. Let me explain it. I'll explain it in terms of RPG Maker. It works very similarly. You know, okay, really quickly. I'm sure everyone here knows what the X and the Y-axis is. So the Z-axis is the third plane, right? So like if you were looking at something top down, you know, you'd have the X and the Y-axis, right? So you'd have the Y-axis, and then you've got the X-axis. Left to right, top to bottom, yada, yada, yada. But if you want to introduce a third plane, you would have the Y-axis, you'd have the X-axis, and you'd have the Z-axis. Now, the reason why I'm explaining all of this is because the way that RPG Maker works is when you are showing images of any kind, this will be your parallax images, your maps, your characters, your pictures, any and all of it work on the Z-axis. So things like the parallax image layers are all going to show up on the bottom. From there, you've got your tile sets, and then from there, you've got your characters. After that, you've got image layers and so on and so forth. I'm pretty sure I missed 1 or 2 in there, but you get the gist. So within all of these, they have their own layer, their own like Z-axis layers. So sometimes you can have the tile set layers, like, you know, the actual map that's showing. You can sometimes have that show over characters because it can sometimes show above. And the characters are usually above, but they can also sometimes go beneath and all that fun stuff. Anyway, none of that really matters. What matters is the Z-axis in relation to images. So with RPG Maker, I think I've explained this before, but RPG Maker MV allows for 100 image layers to be shown at a time. So if you show image layer number 1, you can think of it like a stack of papers. So if you were to put an image layer as image layer number 1, it would put a piece of paper down on a table. And if you were to show image layer 2, it would put a piece of paper on top of that piece of paper. So you cannot actually see through the second piece of paper to see the first piece of paper. So on and so forth. If you put down a third piece of paper, it would then show second and first, and so on and so on as you continue to increase that stack. Now, say, for example, maybe you had a piece of paper that only had, you know, it went this far, and then there was a gap, and then it went this far. I know that doesn't really make sense in terms of a two-dimensional plane, but if you're looking at it top-down, maybe you had a piece of paper that was like this, and you had a hole in the center of it. You would be able to then see picture number 2 through that hole, right? So that's how the image layers work. If you stack images on top of other images, it will show whichever one has the highest ID. Now, back to kind of the reason why I'm explaining this. In RPG Maker, there is a fantastic plugin called the Some Random Dude HUD Maker. And I use that for everything from the image gauges to showing text on the screen and all of that fun stuff. And the way that it works on its Z-axis is it is above everything. It will show above everything no matter what it is. You can have the image layer be at 100, and the plugin will always show whatever it is showing above that. Some random dev plugin mentioned. Exactly. It's that is honestly like the cornerstone to this game. I would not be able to do half of the things I'm doing in this game without it. It would actually be kind of a nightmare. So anyway, so this HUD maker, it is absolutely fantastic, and it shows above everything, which would make sense. It is a HUD maker. You want the HUD to show above everything, right? The way that I'm using it is a little bit weird, and sometimes I need images to show above the HUD elements. So like, say, for example, when I click to attack, if I draw one more, okay, if I don't bust, there we go, I got a 21. As you can see, the image, the card layers showed above the HUD elements. So let me show you again. Watch really quickly. You'll see it. The cards go above this HUD element right there, which is exactly what we want. The problem there is we are having to change the Z-axis of the plugin to below the images. And you can't have them go in between, right? You can't just say, hey, the HUD elements will be everything from below image layers 50 and below, and everything from 50 and above will show. Or at least it doesn't work that way right now. I guess some randev, if you are here right now, if you could answer that question and see if maybe that is possible, that would be fantastic. Anyway, so yes, so there is a very small plugin, a small snippet that that has been written by an absolutely fantastic person over on the RPG Maker forums, and they wrote this little snippet to allow me to make a script call to just be able to switch it on and off to where it changes the Z-axis of the HUD elements to the picture element. So I can show pictures above the HUD, and at other times I can have the HUD show above pictures, which is great. But the reason why this is an issue, now, again, let me show you, is because if I click quests, everything here is a HUD maker element. Text, the images, all of it. Now, the reason why that's a problem is because if I click to attack, it is now going to swap the Z-axis, and so now the HUD elements are below the images, and so now it's showing the map above the HUD elements. Yeah. And so, yeah, and anyway, so the map shows on top. Yeah. So, that is the bug that we ran into. I thought we were finally good to go, and then it did that, and I was like, all right, cool. And so, in my, quick thinking, I'm like, okay, well, something we could do is we could just say something like, oh, let's swap this back image to be just a regular image. I could set that as image number 100, and it would show above the map images, and it would hide those. Problem there being it would then also hide the HUD element here. So, yeah. So we got to figure that out. We got to figure out a way that we're going to do this. I think probably the best way that's going to happen is when you click map, and this is all going to be subject to if I've actually laid the groundwork for this. I hope that I have. But I think what we're going to do is when you click quests, instead of it showing a HUD element just above images, and that's it, what we're going to do is when you click, for example, if you click map, it will actually reveal these images. The reason why I didn't do that the first time is because there are 40 image layers that we have to hide and show. We have to take into account all of the different, if the icon should be revealed, the shape of the room, if it actually should be a room, if it shouldn't be a room, and all that fun stuff. And I was just like, that sounds like a headache. Let's just show something above it, and it'll seem like it's disappearing when it's still there. So I think that I've laid the groundwork to be able to actually easily hide those images and easily reveal them again. The reason why I say I think I've laid the groundwork is because if we come in here, I've got a few variables. So a lot of variables, actually. So variables 101 through 340. That is all the room information. So you've got the layouts, the monsters, the items, all that fun stuff. Which isn't quite enough. I could take the layouts, but it kind of doesn't do me a whole lot of good because maybe you have explored a room, maybe you haven't explored a room, maybe there's an icon showing, maybe there isn't an icon showing. A lot to take into account, right? So then if I come down here, I realize, and also I promise I'm going to catch back up on chat. I just need to get through this. Then I did find that I am actually logging into these variables has explored room 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way through room 60. So I am actually storing in a variable, which will either be 0 or 1 if you have explored it or haven't explored it. Why I didn't just do switches, I don't know. I probably could have just done switches because it's literally a true or false, but oh well. So we do have that. So we can keep track of, has it been explored, has it not been explored? Now that's going to be when you're revealing the room again, not necessarily hiding the rooms. And then we also have the other stuff. You've got the map icons as well, so we can kind of take those into account. Now we're not actually going to be deleting the images. We're just going to switch their opacity to 0. And then when we're revealing it again, we will just go through this list of variables and we'll just say, hey, has explored. If it is equal to 1, that means you've explored it. Set it to 255 opacity again. If you haven't, leave it at 0. So that is the plan. That is the plan. All right. So let me, oh, actually, yeah. So one last really quick thing about, why I have to do it this way and I can't do it any other way. So like I was saying, with the Z-axis, you got the papers right here. The way you need to think about it, the Z-axis, and why you can't just be like, okay, so images, let's just say this is the block of images 1 through 50. I cannot draw, or I cannot write letters with a mouse. I apologize. And then, you know, if you were to be like, oh, here's the block of 51 through 100. The question would maybe be, oh, what if you could... Oh,
Jonas Frog just redeemed Streech.
I'm going to get on that in 2 seconds. But yeah. So then say, for example, if this is the plugin, the Some Random Dude plugin with all of its glory and showing of HUDs, you know, the thought would be, well, what if you just take this and slide it in between these two? Which, again, may be possible. Not the way that it's written right now. Maybe it could be changed. So you can't really do that. Think of it as these are in their own boxes, and you cannot take those images out. You can only reshuffle how they are in the box itself. That's probably not the best way to describe that. I probably shouldn't have tried to describe that. So I apologize. We're not going to think about that, and we're just going to close that and move on with our lives. Okay, let's see here. What have I missed? What have I missed? Holy smokes. Let's see. Redo Gnarly. Hi, Bryce. Working on making the game, get distracted, and do nothing for an hour. No, see? I was working on not getting distracted, and I was actually finishing my point before I went back to chats. Map, we need the red room. That's true. We do need the red room. Oh, graphical maths. It's the best. Z is the third dimension, right? Yes, Eduardo. Z is the third dimension. Yeah. Z would be the third dimension, right? Perfect time to join. It's like Google Slides / PowerPoint layers. Exactly. Yeah, exactly like that. You need to cut the paper. Exactly. You got to cut the paper. They'd be able to see what's below it. What stops you from using a more recent game maker? That is a fantastic question. So I could use MZ. The biggest thing that's keeping me from switching to MZ is one, I've heard that transferring projects from MV to MZ can sometimes be a little bit glitchy, especially because I have a lot of custom plugins, like JavaScript plugins, that just do not work in MZ. And so I would have to either find replacements for some of these plugins, which I have checked, and there are none. At least none that I can find. Maybe there are some, and I'm just looking for the wrong thing. But yeah, there are a few in here that I just cannot find a replacement plugin for what I would need in MZ. So my hope is that after I finish this game, I can maybe switch over to MZ, and then I'll kind of build it based on the plugins that are available for MZ versus what I currently have for MV. So that is the answer. One. See, some random dev plugin mention exactly. That's cool. Moonwood. I need to make it so the damage redeems are auto resolve in Twitch admin areas for the final. What? Oh, like in like the monster battler? You need to make it so the damage redeems are auto resolved in Twitch admin. I'm still not 100% sure what you. So it's clashing. Yes, it's clashing. So look at that. It fought. It battled. Stops you from using a more recent game maker. Combine HUD element with its images so that they are the same object. Combine HUD element with its images. So I do have to have them separate. Some of them separate. Reason being. So with the HUD maker, at least with the version that is with MV. The MZ version of HUD Maker, I wish that was available in MV so badly. I freaking love the MZ version of the HUD Maker. Like, it is absolutely incredible. But with MV, with the HUD Maker version here, you can't actually, you can't really animate images very well with it. You can animate them, but again, not well. So things as far as like animating cards and things like that have to be, I have to use the RPG Maker images instead of the HUD Maker images because it doesn't work well to animate things like moving of the cards and all that stuff. So that is why I can't really combine. Loki, good evening. Glad you're here. Red. Switches. Gonna hop off early because real tired. Love y'all. Autumn __. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic evening. Good luck, rest well, and we will see you on the Sunday stream. And hopefully you're still here to hear that. Numbers are hard to draw with the mouse. They really are. Drawing numbers and letters with the mouse, terrible. Jonas says, amazing news, by the way. Stop Killing Games, reach 1 million signatures. I did see that. That is absolutely fantastic. I was super happy to hear that. Okay, I know that I know the Pirate Software is kind of having a bit of controversy right now. I kind of am personally subscribing to and hoping for the fact that maybe, just maybe, he is actually playing the villain to actually like spark controversy and get that across the finish line. I'm like 99.999% sure not. I don't think he was intentionally acting this way and saying all these things to spark drama, to encourage it to actually get past the finish line. But I do really like that theory. I am kind of like, actually, it's an interesting theory to think that that he was such an asshole towards the entire movement just to get people to farm the hate signatures. I don't know. Maybe. I think it's an interesting theory, though. Sort of. Some of the SIGs might be faked or fraudulent, but we hit a milestone. True. Yeah, I think I heard they want to hopefully get like another 200,000 more just in case. I hope. Z is just the day before the extra past X/Y in. Maybe. Show, please. I want to read about the SIGs. Oh, for the stop killing games. Or you could just start using Game Maker. No, Devious Oatmeal. Absolutely not. I would not stoop to that level of using Game Maker. Let's see. The dice redeems. So are you meaning like having them just like auto? Like, are you talking about like the queue? So you've got like this this queue where like everything goes into, and I have to like do complete all. Are you talking about something else though? I think basically everything else in there is basically automated. I think. I hope. If it's not, we got a problem. Let's see. Thank you, Jonas. I see. Not in the UK. That's true. Pirate Software isn't known to do that sort of thing. That is true. Which is why I'm kind of like 99.999% sure that he's not actually. But the theory is still interesting. I've been playing the long con for 9 months. Exactly. He knew that it was coming, and so he's like, all right, I'm going to get into some controversy so that people are starting to not be super happy with me, and then I will just come out right and just bash on this whole movement, and then everyone's going to be like, how dare you? We're going to get this across the finish line. Meanwhile, he's like, got him. I don't know. Probably not. I wouldn't be surprised if that's how it went. He's all about piracy. He started the whole if buying isn't owning, piracy isn't stealing. That's fair. Judging by his actions and his previous.
2 says, hello partner, YouTube partner.
Hello, Cameron. That is true. It's crazy. Yeah, for anyone over on Twitch, didn't know, I crossed over the 1,000 subscriber mark on YouTube yesterday, so I don't know why I'm applauding myself. I'm going to salute all of you. There's no applause for me, only salutes for you. I appreciate everyone for sticking around, for subscribing, for watching. It really honestly does mean a ton. And I am hoping to be able to put out my 1,000 subscriber special sometime soon. Hopefully. I need to make it first, and then I'll put it out. I have the intro done, and then I just need to finish making the video. Anyway, 1,000 sub special coming soon to a theater near you. Let's see. So how hard would it be to export the game? In my opinion, it's better to work around the problem and fix the glitches than spend a lot of time trying to squeeze the game maker mechanics and limitations. So exporting the game, well, I guess that depends on what you mean. So exporting the game itself is going to be totally fine. Like I can export the game and I can package it and upload it to Steam just fine. If you're meaning like moving the game from MV to MZ, impossible. Like I would have to rewrite multiple JavaScript plugins to be able to get it to, and I just don't have the time or knowledge for something like that. And some of them, they are you can't modify them, as you know, as the author has requested. So yeah. So as of right now, it would be impossible to export my game in its current state from MV to MZ, which is kind of why I'm like, you know what, we'll just keep doing what we got with MV, and then when we start our next project, then we'll switch over to MZ. But that is true. There are little limitations to the game, but I also try and take those limitations and see if I can have it like push me a little bit more. We'll see if it's worth it. We'll see. You also have 2 numbers to pick. Oh, that's true. I have not. Oh my gosh, I am so far behind everyone. I apologize. Let's see. Numbers. We are gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. Okay, we're at 9. Let's do 4. $91. Yeah, 491. Also, I don't know why 56 is here at the end. It should not be at the end. That was exciting. Okay, there we go. Save. Pirate really insulted the guy that made the position so bad. That's true. He really went hard on that. Yeah, that's what I mean. Oh, okay. I don't know if that can be automated. I need to look into that and see if it can. I do like having it not be automated, just so if anyone accidentally spends a point, I can redeem it. Or redeem it. We can give it back.
Teacher_Edudum says.
Oh boy. All right, Pac-Man. All right, Pac-Man. Thank you. Still don't get why he goes back and forth. It's very bizarre. Let's see. The VR game I'm playing, One Man Army, is very intense. Never heard of it, but that sounds intense. Because I do random stuff like games in Excel, I keep getting recommends, and today I got. I love the text to speech. So good. I got one. Someone who made Flappy Bird in a PDF. A Flappy Bird in a PDF. That's insane. I like it. I like it. I get stuff every stream where it gives a bunch back. Wait, really? Giving the points back? Hold up. Automatically, or Axel, is that you giving the points back? I hope not. I hope not. Pyro used to be such a nice guy, man. Yeah. Yeah, and here's the thing. I don't know if it's necessarily that it was a facade before, or I don't know. I don't know. Who knows? You never really know someone. Never really know. Yeah, the real voice, exactly. Yes, very much congrats on that. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Also everyone, ready to stretch, because I have forgotten, and I think I accidentally skipped past it. I was trying to get through, and then when I got back to the stretch, we were going to do that. So, everyone ready for a good stretch that Jonas redeemed like 10 minutes ago? Here we go. And the other way. Oh, whew. And backwards. Ooh, that felt good. Whew. That was a good stretch. Thank you, Jonas. I appreciate that. Squeaky and Rail. Congratulations for achieving 1K followers. I appreciate that. Thank you. Saw it on his community page. Very proud of you. Thank you, Eduardo. Thank you. Let's see. OML. One Baleen. He's gonna forget the context by the time he gets to the stuff about point redeems. Context. Are you still talking about the making sure they auto complete or whatever? I don't know how to do that. I don't know. Below 50 and 40 is wrong. Dang it. Oh well, at least we can mark that it's below 50. Below 50. Less than 50. All right, there we go. Less than 50. Let's see. The facepalm emote is so funny. It changes to the male emoji and a broken Wait in the chat. Oh, that's a good time. You can redo 91 as that was the 11th number. Oh, okay. Let's do. Oh wait, 52 should be on the other side. That is my bad. Below 50. Let's do 29. 29, everybody. 29. 29 is the lucky number. Lucky number 29. There it goes. Pac-Man. Exactly, it was Pac-Man. It almost sounds like it's about to try and sing Modern Major General. That's the fun of text-to-speech. It's true. A newfound reason for using points for. I have not been giving points back to the stream. Okay, all right, fair enough, fair enough. You just have a history, Axel. But no, you're good. Interesting Axel time to text-to-speech. What matters is he is the way he is now. That's fair. Okay, now time to focus. All right, yes, absolutely. We're gonna focus. once I go through all of
_Benedict gifted a tier 1 subscription to teacher_edudum.
Axel, thank you so much. Thank you for the gifted sub. I appreciate that. Looks like it went to Eduardo. Congratulations, Eduardo. You now have a gifted sub. Thank you, Axel. I appreciate that. I'm guessing that means that 29 was the correct answer. That's crazy. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see here. 38i625 says, I bought the MV. It's so complicated. First of all, welcome back. Glad you're here. And it does change a little bit. I will say that. But there are some absolutely fantastic tutorials out there. Highly recommend. And yeah, if you want to see some really great content, as far as like how to use the engine and some really good stuff. Ooh.
Devious_oatmeal says,
What do we got?
I am the very model of a modern major general. I've information vegetable, animal, and mineral.
I should have seen this coming.
Kings of England, and I quote the fights historical from Marathon to Waterloo, in order categorical. I'm very well acquainted, too, with matters mathematical. I understand equations, both the simple and quadratical. About binomial theorem I'm teeming with a lot of news, with many cheerful facts about the square of the hypotenuse. You went 3 weeks without getting the right answer. I'm very proud of you, Moon Man.
Wow, that's true. I did go a while. So thank you, Max. I appreciate that. Okay, now to catch up on YouTube, and then I'm gonna do the rest of Twitch, and then we're gonna get into stuff. I feel like the fix should be relatively easy. We're gonna see what happens. Let's see. What have we got? Waiting to hear back from one and have a tech interview next Friday for another. That's super exciting, Jesse. Excuse me, had to sneeze. Have the day off tomorrow.
I'm going into VR now. If you need me, just scream very loudly.
Absolutely, we'll do that, Axel. Also, Jesse. I know your meeting is a joke, but that's really sad. I'm glad you have the day off tomorrow, though. That's good. And sometimes when the moon is bright and the night is calm, and if you listen carefully, you can see some ran dev. It's true. That is true. That's true. You have to listen very, very carefully, though. You can't spook him. Don't spook him. Who knows what'll happen? Don't worry about the plugins. Most are compatible with MZ, and there is a thing called Fossil. That is true, but I have looked into Fossil, and some of them just are not. They just don't work, unfortunately. I wish they did. You can find a post in RPG Maker forum about it. I did. I did go looking for it. I did do that. But yeah, so we'll get there. And then also Cameron, again, thank you for that. Super exciting to be a partner. Now comes the fun and difficult part of trying to figure out how many ads turn on without it being annoying, but to maybe make this a profitable venture. We will see. Let's see. Whitlash says, nah, it's too much of a big brain move. Oh, about Pyrosoft. I guess that's a good way to put that. It would be too big brain of a move to be done by him. He's had like lots of little red flags over the course of the last few years. That's true. I feel like a lot of them were very tiny, and so most
Jonas
people didn't see
says, like this, Axel.
Oh. What? That was a lot shorter than I was expecting. Yeah, just like that. That'll get his attention. It's time to make food, apparently. Oh, wait, what kind of red flags? I've never watched him, excluding a few YouTube shorts. Yeah, I mean, I haven't ever really watched one of his full live streams. I've mostly only seen the shorts, again, like you. But the few that I have seen, yeah, he doesn't really portray this on the shorts, obviously. Those are the ones that are seen by millions of people. He does seem to, like, get very defensive when anyone questions anything that he does or says. Kind of a red flag. If someone can't accept that they are at least partially wrong about something, or admit that, like, maybe they don't know everything. And that's kind of the problem, is, like, literally everything he would say, especially on streams, he would say it with, like, such authority that everyone believed him, right? Like, if you say something with enough confidence, everyone's going to believe what you're saying. Yeah. All right, so it's time to make some food. Apparently, we are having corn and stuff for dinner. Sounds absolutely fantastic. Enjoy it for me as well. I'll see you when you get back. The way he speaks is very moralistic and self-righteous. Anyone who can never admit they're wrong, who argue their point without considering the opposition, are red flags. Oh, look at that. See, you and I, we see the same red flags. The voice changers is just riddled with insecurity. That is another one as well. Yeah. Don't really understand why. I mean, like, I can kind of understand. All right, so here's the thing, right? Like, I don't know. Yeah, something like that, actually. It's like, here's the thing. Like, I'm sure that if you guys were to meet me in real life, I would not sound exactly like I do on stream. You know, the microphone's gonna do some different things. I've got, like, filters to, like, try and clean out, like, dead noise and stuff like that. So, like, who knows? Like, people may hear me in real life and be like, he doesn't sound anything like he does in his streams. I don't know. But I will say, going from hearing him on, like, other people's live streams to then his, it very much, like, he's got, like, the bass boost and all that stuff, so. Oh well. Let's see, when I look for details, there was a typo, I hope, tarp and chainsaw. What? Oh, a baked tarp. Oh, there. What do you mean, voice changers? Oh, yeah, sorry. I just went over that one. But yeah, he uses filters and things like that to, like, make his voice more booming, more full, more, I don't know. And, like, here's the thing is, I feel like a lot of people do that, you know, like, people add filters to their pictures on Instagram, people change the way they look and they sound. So it's like, that one's kind of hard to not false, to all right. If I were to see, you know, an Instagram model and then saw her in real life, and if I were to be like, what? I can't believe you don't look like that in your pictures. And if she were like, I do. And it's like, but I see you right here, right now. It's like that. And like when he was confronted about it, and they're like, but you sound different on streams. And he's like, no, I don't. Like, that's how I always sound. Like, that must be an old stream. I went through a second puberty. And it's like, just, if you can just admit it and be like, yeah, I turned up the bass a little bit on my stream. It's like, okay. But it's like, no, I didn't. I went through a second puberty. It's like, okay, sure. But anyway, yeah, so, like, can't really fault him with, like, you know, doing the whole filters and you know, things like that, but it's like, just admit that you are, and no one's gonna have a problem with it. I mean, maybe someone will. But I feel like the vast majority of, and that's all, like, literally all it would take, is just him being like, oh yeah, I guess I was wrong there. And literally everyone would be like, oh, okay, that's fair. Like, and that's the biggest problem I feel like with most people have, is when you can't say I was wrong, that's when everyone's like, okay, all right, buddy, all right. Okay, all right, let's see, something, small red flags. Also, his code is really bad. I really hate his code. I actually haven't really watched him code much, but, I can see that. I can see it. But he can't admit it. It's his biggest fault, yeah. And that is honestly, like, one of the most unlikable things about people, honestly, in general, is someone who just can't admit that they're wrong, or accept that someone else might be right. You're just kind of like, all right, I don't even want to talk to you now, so... yes, 29 was the correct number. I was the lucky one. That's true. Eduardo, you are the lucky one. Welcome to the ad-free community, Eduardo. That is true. No more ads for you. You may have to refresh your page or your app. Let's see. OMG, it's like almost Balatro animation. Almost. Let's see. Time to grind for more text-to-speech. I watched a tutorial for H3, and I learned, like, 3 things. That's fair. And yeah, honestly, like, watching tutorials and then just going crazy with it. Because here's the thing, you can't break anything. Like, if you create a new project and you just start making things in RPG Maker, also, sorry, I should read who I'm addressing. 38I625, I'm addressing you. Yeah, just keep in mind, if you are creating a new project, you cannot break anything. Like, do whatever you want to your heart's content, and you won't break anything. The only thing you will do is learn. So if you're trying to learn the engine, which, you know, highly recommend, obviously, like, MV is an absolutely fantastic engine, don't be afraid to just create a new event and just see what something does. You know, open an event, come in here, and be like, what does change defeat ME do? And you can change the defeat ME, or enemy appear, and you're like, all right, what does this do? Force action. What does force action do? I actually have probably only ever looked at this menu once. Force action. Enemy. Skill. Target. Oh, it's for the battle. Okay, all right, that makes more sense. Anyway, I would recommend just messing around, creating things, and breaking everything you possibly can, because nothing is ever fully broken. Let's see here. Good luck, Jesse. No, you aren't. Don't spook some random dude. He is not sleeping well because his friends scared him. So much scary. Don't moan, Jonas. Let's see. Can you explain really quick what you're doing? I have no idea. Yes, we're making a game and doing a bunch of very weird things. Okay. All right. Here's actually something. Do not ever, if you're meaning as far as RPG Maker goes, don't do what I'm doing. I'm just going to say that now. This is not an efficient use of RPG Maker. You can do it, and it is a lot of fun. I absolutely love what I'm doing with the engine, but I wouldn't recommend it. And especially if you're trying to learn the engine, don't learn from watching this. I am doing just the craziest mishmash of raw JavaScript, weird eventing, and just bizarre things left and right. So wouldn't recommend it, but it is fun. It is so fun. Let's see. Devious Oatmeal is apparently God now. I don't know how I missed that. Photogenic Mail. Gotta prepare for the U.S. holiday where we throw tea in the water. Have fun, y'all. Good luck with that. Have an absolutely fantastic day tomorrow. Photogenic Mail. Hopefully we'll see you on Sunday. Let's see. Take care. That's poetic. I don't remember what was said. Or if you're meaning Axel's text-to-speech message or Bit's message, absolutely is. Thank you very much, Axel. I'll do that next time. In B for Moonman sounds like Danny DeVito IRL. I was about to try and do a Danny DeVito impression. I don't think I could do it, so I'm not going to do it. But yeah, probably something close to that. I saw an IRL clip of Pirate and sounds extremely different. True. What is MV, by the way? I keep hearing it and no idea what it means. So MV is the version of RPG Maker that I'm using and that 38i625 is starting to learn. But yeah. So MV is like the almost kind of like how you would call like Windows 8, Windows 10, Windows 11. It's like the major build of Windows. Like you wouldn't hear anyone say, "Oh yeah, I'm running Windows 11." 3742.628.1.5. Like, yeah, you can get your very specific build version. And I know that's not actual build of Windows. I can't think how the builds go. But anyway, that's what MV means. Is it's the build of RPG Maker that I'm using. Yeah, the major version. Oh, I just realized that MV can stand for major version. So MV doesn't actually stand for major version. Let me correct that. So MV does not stand for major version. It is just the name of the major version. I don't know how I never realized that MV could actually stand for major version. Anyway, yeah. So MV is a version, and then MZ is another version. Kind of like they have like a version called XP and a version called VX and a version called VX Ace. It's just like their larger builds that they put out every 5 or so years. 11H2. That's the version. That's the version. Yeah, you wouldn't hear anyone saying Windows 11 11H2. That's the one. Focus, my man. Make sure to eat and drink some water. True. All right, we gotta focus. Okay, all right, here we go. Wait, really quick. YouTube has a few more updates. This is not necessarily though. I'd better just have a squeaky voice at the point. Poor guy. I hope they don't bully him because of that's he doesn't have a squeaky voice. He just doesn't have the same sounding voice as he does on the stream, which is what everyone was getting at, but then he denies it. So that's why everyone is kind of like, eh. MV stands for mobile version. I mean, you can make mobile on here, so maybe that's what they meant. I don't know. Man, I hate for the day I'm very wrong. Wait. Man, I hate for the day I'm ever wrong sounds awful. Okay, leaving for now. I'll update on the baked tarp and chainsaw later. Sounds good. Thank you for being here, and hopefully we'll see you again tonight. Hopefully. And if not, I guess we'll see you Sunday. Nope, that's the official meaning. right, there we go. RPG Maker MV now stands for RPG Maker Mobile version. You heard it here first. So how are we going to do this? Great question. Let's get into it. Right here, these are the buttons to show map, quests, all that fun stuff. What we need to do is we need to hide. We need to hide everything. We need to hide all of those things. How are we gonna do that? This is the movement scripts. This is actually revealing rooms. We could take this into account. Kimchi cup of noodles is good. That does sound pretty good. And I'm not much of a kimchi person. That does sound pretty good. MZ stands for Major Zebra. Well, we got the versioning correct now. I like it. I like it. Oh, whoa, I just realized. Wait, do the top fans change each stream? Huh. Huh. That's kind of fun. Did not know that. Oh, okay, here's the explanation. A place for fans to stand out of the community. You get the top 3 get special badges in live chat. Resets every stream, so you can always try again. How do you get on the leaderboard? You'll need to collect experience points or XP. Here's how you get them. Send live chat messages and send super chats and super stickers. Well, there you go. So just by sending messages and or sending super chats and super stickers. That is how you level up in the YouTube chat leaderboard. Also, Moonwood Games, that's Moonwood version for you. Sorry, Moonwood version. You're meaning, MV is Moonwood version. That's really what they meant. They just knew that I was going to come around eventually, and so they made the Moonwood version of RPG Maker MV, also RPG Maker Moonwood version. So, I am the official spokesperson for RPG Maker MV now. I'm the face of it. Love it or get out. Anyway, points reset each stream for top fans. I'm wounded. Also, for reals, be back in a bit. You said that last time, but we'll see if it actually happens this time. So how's this working? Add the new room info to the database of the current room. Updating minimap icon. That is what we need. Okay. This is called. Oh, wait, actually, no. Reveal next minimap room. Oh, it's the icon. Okay, all right. How is this working? Let's just copy that script. We're going to come over here. Yeah, take that. Take that blazing arc. So let's do the actual hiding. So if you click on quests, this is what we're going to want to do. We're going to say show map, turn off. Quests, yes. Okay. And then in here, let's do a loop. Oh, man, we're taking this guy down. Call this one hide minimap rooms. We don't want to actually show picture. Okay, yeah. We don't actually want to show the picture. That's actually not at all what we want. Never mind. So that is not what we want. We want where would that be? Map. Oh, okay. That's actually showing the map. Interesting. I thought I was just revealing. Because over here, in this common event, the RTG spawn, come down here. This is actually showing. Yeah, this is just looping through and showing all of them. Huh. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Huh. That's news to me. News to me. Okay, we come over here. Come over somewhere. There we go. Screen, picture, 10, opacity equals 50. This is where we can actually just... Okay, so this is an absolutely fantastic script call. If you are doing a lot with images in RPG Maker, I would highly recommend knowing this script call. So it is just the $, game screen dot picture, and then you do the picture ID, and then you just do dot underscore opacity equals whatever. This is allowing you to change the specific property of the opacity for the image without having to show a whole new image and changing its opacity. So if you're an RPG Maker dev and you want to just be able to change the opacity of the image layer and not necessarily showing a whole new image with a whole new, because usually what you would have to do is you'd have to come in here, like if you show a picture, right? You show this image, and we show it centered at 360 by 640, right? And you show it 255% opacity. Now let's say, for example, if this image were to have been shown somewhere else and you wanted to change the opacity, if you come in here and you do move picture, number 1, and you move it, and you needed a different location, or you're not sure where the location was going to be, you could do it based off of variables and whatever, and you could try and figure that stuff out. But you're like, I literally just want to change the opacity. I don't want to change the scale. I don't want to change the positioning or anything like that. It kind of sucks. And so with this script call right here, you can just set the opacity to X. A really good one to know. Really good one to know. Wondering if you could make a random cooldown for each spell redeem. Making it, well, the answer is yes, I can add a cooldown, but the random is no. I wish there was a randomization. That would be really nice. But yeah, just being able to add a cooldown for the spells, I could do that, but it can't be random, unfortunately. It would be nice if you could do that, though. I feel like Twitch could really benefit from overhauling their point redemption system. Okay, so here's what we want to do. We want to say, what are the room image layers? Room image layers are map. It's 50 through 92. What? 50 through 92? 50 plus 40 would be 90. So what are the other two? I don't know. I don't know what that 92 would be, because there should only be 40 rooms ever total. So what would 90 and 91 be? Oh, 91 is probably the player image. I don't know about 92 though. But yeah, one would be the player image. And then another would be something else. Beats me. Beats me. Let's see. I'm just saying Lance. You can assign a value, the opacity property, to change the opacity. Wait. Just saying, you can assign a value to the opacity property to change the... Oh, like when you're changing the picture? You can do that. Yes. But like, say, for example, kind of like I was saying, if you show an image, and you set it to whatever coordinates and all that fun stuff, and then if you wanted to be able to change the opacity of this image layer, the only way you could do that is either showing a new image layer or moving the picture and changing the opacity, right? Which is fine. That's fair. So if you came in here and you're like, all right, I want to set the opacity to 0, and it would fade it out over the course of a second. You hit OK. That's great. But unless you know what the X and the Y value, the width and the height is going to be, which in general, most people will know, you will know where you have put your image. But in my case, where a whole bunch of images are being based off of different variables, and so the locations are different and scattered every single time, I don't really want to have to keep track of the X and the Y value of each of those image layers. So with doing that, you can just change the opacity of the image and call it good. So that's the reason for that one. Drawing a character with a pike named Kindness, so she can say she kills with kindness. I like it. You gotta kill with kindness. That was weird. I apologize. Anyone new here, I apologize. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna go into variables. If I can freaking click one. Variables. What variables can we use? I know I have a random variable variable. So actually, let's do that. Variable 911. Go. Random number 1. I'm gonna set that to be 50. 50 is the starting image layer. Let's make a comment. This is going to be hide map images. Yes. Go. Just so I know that that is where the section is starting. All right, so it sets the random number between to equal 50. So that is the starting point. And then we're going to say, for that, we're going to say game screen picture is going to be based off of game variables dot value. $911. So that way I'm not specifically saying hide image layer 50, 1, 52, 53. This will just be based off of variables, so this will change as that value goes up. We will set that to be equal to 0. And then we will then just say control additional branch variable 911 is greater than or equal to 92. Nope. Well, yeah. We do want to hide the player's image. So if so if the random number is equal to greater than or equal to 92, we're going to say break the loop. But if not, then we're just going to add 1 to variable 911. That way it'll just loop through and it'll hide all of the 42 images that it's showing. Hide them all. Call it good. So now come over here. Pull this up. Let's actually not start in the town for this one right now. We're just gonna start in the tomb. We're gonna call it actually main menu. I forgot. We start directly in the tomb. For some reason things break and I haven't figured that out. You're doing surprisingly well. Thank you, Cameron. I appreciate it. Are you meaning in terms of my focus tonight? I'm definitely trying to stay focused. All right, so here we go. So if I move up, you can now see there are now 2 map image layers right here. And if I go to quests, vault. What do you mean cannot set property _ opacity of undefined? All right, everyone, I may have lied. That is not the correct script call. Do not use that. Is it not / opacity? Is it just _ opacity? Dot opacity? Maybe it's just that. Whoops. Oh my. There we go. Whew. Breaking things. Go quests. Okay. Alright, okay. Dot _ Wait. Game screen dot picture. The picture or pictures? Alright, now I gotta look this up again. Dang it. Let's see. RPG Maker, MV script call list. We're going to pull up picture. Show up pull up show picture. Show picture. Game screen dot picture dot _ opacity equals 0. And I don't think that's the incorrect part. Maybe it is. Maybe. I don't think it would be, though. Good heavens. Okay. That is working. Okay, cool. So the issue is then trying to hide the image. Is it just because the image doesn't exist? I think that's the problem. Is it trying to change the opacity of an image that doesn't exist? Okay. So why does image layer 50 not exist? Would it not be starting on 50? Does it start at 51? That would be interesting to know. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. What? What? Eduardo said, oh, wait. I have missed Cameron stuff. There is a Korean restaurant near me that has a pork king cutlet that is twice the size of my hands. That is, it was super good. I'm a sucker for bread and meat. That does sound really good. I'm the only one here, it seems, and I'm arting, trying to decide how to shade Natalie's pike named Kindness. Eduardo says, I'm proud of your hard work and effort, guys. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Eduardo. I appreciate that. Unknown artist, welcome. Glad you're here. Come on in, sit on down. Trying flashing. Ooh. Sounds dangerous. How do you feel about the red room? Terrified. Alan! Well, what do we have here? We've got ourselves a confused dev. That's what we've got here. I'm not gonna lie, my brother RPG maker MZ got me confused. No. You can do this. I promise you can. I'm working on a 7D RL right now, ASCII style. Sounds exciting. No. You got this. I believe in you. Is there anything particular that has got you confused? Because I will say I am also confused right now, having some fun problems. Okay, so why? Okay, what if I specifically change image layer 50? Ooh, yes. Okay, that's what I thought. Still broken. But it should be showing image layer 50. It should be. That's where it should be starting, so I just don't. They all should be there. I really wish that I could see what image layers different images are on. That would be so nice. That would be so much nicer. Yes, the red room. Now we've got more people, and he's distracted. No, getting distracted. People in question. Just so everyone knows, it is supposed to be a unknown artist. Is it okay if I still just say unknown artist, though? Now you're a known artist. That's true. Yes, we do know about this. Hey, replies work now. Woo. Nice. All right. Getting back to it. Why would image layer 50 not be a thing? What if we just go like with a crazy 62? What if 62? Great question. Okay, so 62 works. Oh, man. RTG spawn. RTG room pick ID starts at 50. Okay. So 50 is the starting room pick ID. We have 40 rooms. It should use up to 90. Because then down here, right here, it should be saying game screen.show picture. Go 367 plus 1. 367 is 50 plus 1 map. Okay. Like what? What? I say what is going on? But now that you are mentioned, it is 63. 2.9k. Never mind, 3k. 3k is not bad. That's not bad at all. 1k, 7k, more to go. A DLC drop. Arc of the 62nd floor. Hell yeah. Does anyone else fold their whole pizza to eat? Cameron, get out of here. Get out of here. You can't fold. Wait. Are you meaning like a slice of pizza? Like it's so large you have to like fold it in half with your fingers and then you like... Because I do that sometimes. But if you're talking like a whole pizza, I will do that with Totino's pizza. Because those are just good to just like sit down and eat whole. Any others? No. I mean, you have a calzone. I mean, that's true. At that point, you would just have a calzone, which are good. I do love me a good calzone. Okay, so if we're showing image layer 255. Also, I need to start in here. I don't know why I didn't. In the tomb. Here we go. Start. I think it's fine to show. Yeah, okay, it's fine. What? What is happening? 255. I swear I changed. Okay, here we go. Yes, so it shows all the rooms. Cool. If I go to quests. Okay. All right. So let's do. What should we do? Here I was thinking it was gonna be easy. I don't know why I think these things. I do not know why. Okay. See Discord. Ooh, what's going on in Discord? Well, where am I looking in Discord? You gotta be specific. Looking at Tower of Vercilias. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you're gonna have to tell me where we're looking, Cameron. Is that a mini pizza? General? Oh, look at that. What is happening? What is that pizza? General? Welcome to General Chat. Yeah, what is that pizza? What brand is that? You're making me want to go get pizza. That is actually really making pizza. I like it. Okay, so what if instead... All right, I need to Google this. Google this. RPG Maker MV, because I'm sure maybe someone has mentioned this. Maybe. RPG Maker MV, JavaScript. Check if an image layer is being used. Wait. To check if a picture... Check if a picture image layer is currently being used in RPG Maker MV using JavaScript. You can access the game screen. Okay, all right. Hold up. We're on to something. We just use the game screen object and check its underscore pictures array, accessing the picture object. RPG Maker MV manages pictures displayed through the game screen object. Each picture has a key. Okay. So be game screen dot picture. I don't know. We'll do picture 5. Picture variable is not null or undefined. It means a picture with ID exists. Okay. Hold up now. So, does that mean, bear with me. We come in here, we just say, I do not want to pull that up. Pull this up. And we're going to do F8 to open up the console. And we're going to say game screen picture 5. Oh! Oh! My, what? Okay, all right, everyone. You gotta see this. You've gotta see this. Let me freaking hide these screens right here so you can see what the freak is going on here. You have got to see this. All right, all right. So in here, you see this window right here. See this? You see this right here? So if you do game screen.picture and then you define the image layer, so we're gonna say 5, it's going to tell you everything about that image. It's going to give you the name of the image, its origin, its X and Y position, and its scale. The blend mode, the opacity. What? RPG Maker hacked right there. RPG Maker hacked. Oh my gosh. I hate JavaScript, but I love it so much. Okay, so if we were to come in here and say 50, it's going to say undefined because there is no image layer 50. Holy freaking what? That's crazy. I am hurting my brain right now. So if we do 51, that is map 9-0, origin 1, position X of 1058, Y of 414, scale of 100. Oh, that is very good to know. Very good stuff to know. Okay, cool. Well, there we go. That is that's good to know. That's good to know. All right, awesome, cool. I just found a new way to hack RPG Maker. I'm gonna have to include that in my RPG Maker hacked series because that is extremely valuable to know. Yeah, that is very good to know because there are so many times where I've just been like, am I using that image layer? And if so, what is it showing? You can't really find that out in RPG Maker. To answer your question, JK, does it highlight when you put the cursor on top? It does not. So even though this is kind of
Terry Saneth Dev out there making VR games called Moonshine Games and not the alcohol. His PFP is like a moonlit forest.
What? I'm gonna have to look him up. I have to go look him up. Anyway, yeah. So if you're using RPG Maker, MV or MZ, I would highly recommend using the developer tools sometimes because you can get some good stuff. Anyway, yeah, I've had that issue so many times where I'm just like, what image layer is being shown? And yeah. So with RPG Maker, sorry, to finish answering your question, JK, it does not actually highlight what is you're hovering over. Because even though it is running basically in a web browser, it doesn't quite work the same. So like if I come over here to the element, if it'll pull up, there we go. This is the element. Like it's yeah. So you can't really see all of the individual things, unfortunately. It's like you can see here, like it is highlighting parts in here, but this is basically just running as a canvas to show what the game is telling it to show. So yeah, it's not great, but the console apparently is absolutely fantastic. So yeah, good times. Okay, so I think what that means we can do, again, major emphasis on the I think. If we come in here and if we say yeah, game picture 5, it should exist. So if it exists, we're gonna say flash the screen green because it exists, flash it 20. If it doesn't exist, however, flash red. Give that a shot. Have it wait for I don't know, 30 frames or something like that. Why not? Green. But come over here and we change this to maybe 1. I don't know if we're using image layer 1. Red. Okay, so we can. All right. So that is the fix that we're going to use. Absolutely fan-freaking-tastic. So basically, what this means we're gonna do, we're gonna just say game screen.picture 1. And we're gonna come over here. Okay, like this is not anything political. But has everybody heard the Trump "I'm gonna come" meme? I don't know why that came into my head when I said that. When I said we're gonna come over here, just for some reason I heard the whole like Kamala Harris like, "Do not come. I'm gonna come." It just anyway, yeah. That's what. So basically, what we're gonna do is we're gonna say set this to 50, but before we tell it to actually change the opacity, we're going to say control variables. We're going to check and see if image layer Now we need to have this be set to the variable again, because again, we're working out the variables. So we're going to say game variables dot value 911. So this is basically saying, check to see if this thing is a thing. And if it is a thing, do that thing. But don't set it to 50. We're going to do game variables dot value 911. There we go. Set it to 0. Only if that is a thing. Only if that is a thing. And then if 911 is greater than or equal to 2, get rid of it. Okay. Oh, what the freak am I doing here? Add 1. No wonder it was breaking itself. I'm so smart. I am just the best dev in the world. Okay, so this loop right here should basically be able to go through image layers 50 through 92. It will then say, does this image layer have something on it?
Chemistinic just redeemed stream.
We're gonna do some stretching. So basically, yeah, so then it just says, does this image layer exist? Is there something being shown on X image layer? If it does, change it to 0. If not, then just move on. So with that, we should be able to hit play. Should be able to have that whole thing be shown. And if we go to quests, nothing crashed. And if we go back to map, it's all hidden. It's all gone. It's gone. It's gone. Now we need to show again. That's gonna be a fun part. If this turned into this frustrating of a part, I can only imagine what revealing them is going to be. Actually, it shouldn't be that bad. It should be basically the exact same code in reverse, just with one extra condition. But first, let us stretch. Everybody ready? We're going this way this time. Oh, then we're going the other way. Oh. And now we're going this way. Oh, I know you couldn't hear it. Oh, that was a really big pop in my back. Oh my gosh. Whew. All right. Wow. There we go. Cool beans. Oh, that felt bad but good. Bad but good. Bad but good. Pros of being a teacher, bad jokes. Cons, disapproval. The stream is now age restricted. No! That's true, it probably will be. For real, a joke for you. What is the most not safe for work item you can have? That is a great question, Eduardo. What is the most not safe for work item you can have? What is up? Wait. Matt says, what is up, you awesome being you? Thank you. I appreciate that, Matt. Just nothing but good things. Nothing but good things up in here. What is up with you? And how are you doing? Wait, are you an actual teacher? Yes, I indeed I am. That's sick. That is actually very sick. Actually contributing to society where I'm over here just building a game. I love it. Glasses. Wait, why is the most not safe for work item glasses?
The most NSFW thing you could own is an operational forklift, while you're not forklift certified.
Okay, Axel. That is pretty good too. I don't understand the glasses though. I think I need the joke explained. I see you made the spells more pricey. Wait, I did? I thought I lowered them. Yeah, 20, 30, and 40. I did get rid of some spells, though. Maybe. That too, if they break, you get glass in your eyes. Ooh, DV Summon has a really good point. If they do break, you will have glass in your eyes. Glasses. GI asses? GL asses? I still don't get it. I don't get it. I'm sorry, Eduardo. I'm sorry. Well, I get the ass part. I do get that part. So I guess that's true. That would be not safe for work. It's a good point. All right, fair. I think because it has the word ass. That I think you are correct. Wasn't the D1D4 only 5 before? I don't think it was ever that low. I want to say. I don't think we ever had it as low as 5. Maybe we did. Maybe I'm remembering very wrong. I don't think it was ever that cheap. I think I maybe at one point had it at 10, maybe. I'll be right back. No worries, unknown artist. Oh, no worries. Not only 10. That's what I was thinking. I think I also maybe put it up to like 30 once before as well, because Loki dared me to raise the prices of the spells, and so I had to. I just had to. Also, JK, congratulations on being the number 1, the top fan over on YouTube chat. Congratulations for the number 1 spot right now. Followed closely by Autumn __.
In posting NSFW in general.
What? No, don't be posting not safe for work in general. Unless, of course, it's glasses. Let me take a look here. Spoiler. Sorry, let me close this so you can see the not safe for work images. That is very not safe for work. Although that's something I really want to try now. We'll see what happens. Anyway. All right, let's get serious. So, what do we need to do? Well, basically, again, like I was saying, so it's basically from here down to here. I don't know why I add these sometimes, these sections. It's just so I'm like, this is the section, this is the beginning, this is the end, and all that fun stuff. So if I just copy all of this, and then over here when we click on map, right there, now this is going to be show map images. So, how is this going to work? That is a great question. That is an absolutely fantastic question. Bollocks. I'm gonna have to actually think about this. That would only end well. Probably. Another stretch. All right. I guess we can do another stretch. Everybody ready for another good stretch? Here we go. Now the other way. Oh my goodness. And backwards. Oh, no pop that time. Thank you, Axel. I appreciate it. Let's see. Falcon Skyborn, welcome. First time chatter. Glad you're here. Welcome. Come on in. Sit on down. In which language are you coding? Yes. Like Matt said, JavaScript is what we are coding in. For the most part, for the complicated bits, we're using JavaScript. For everything else, though, it is just a very basic visual programming language used in RPG Maker. If you've ever heard of that series, it's very straightforward engine that will, basically allows you to make a game with no programming knowledge at all. And you can also, if you utilize JavaScript, can add and change whatever you would like. So like if I were to come in here and I just wanted to, change a game variable, I could come in here and be like, change this variable to 50.
Thanks for the follow, Falcon Skyborn.
Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Thank you. And it would change that variable. Or if you wanted to get a little bit more complicated, you can come in here and you can be like, game variables dot set value variable 50, set it to 78. Sure. There you go. There's your JavaScript. So it's a mix. Most of the time I will just use the visual programming, the eventing, and it just goes by a lot faster. But then there are more complicated things that if I didn't use JavaScript, it would be an absolute freaking nightmare. So the JavaScript comes in clutch, more often than not. What is the most handsome food in the world? Baked beans. Baked beans, I would say, is the most handsome food in the world. But Eduardo, what is the most handsome food in the world? Also, unknown artist, welcome back. Bread pit. I really want to see like an AI generated version of Bread Pit now. Can see it now. Red pit. I like it. Thank you, Eduardo. Let's see. JK says the secret of being the most active fan is to waste time while working on something. That's fair. That's fair. Well, I'm glad of all the places you could be wasting time, you're wasting time here with me. Us. Means the world. Okay, so yeah, so basically the exact same thing here. We're starting at 50, which is great. But we now need to replace everything, as one would expect. Oh no. I just heard a Discord message and I worry what it's gonna be after that comment I just made. Oh my gosh. So handsome. Look at the handsome boy. Look at that handsome red pit. So handsome. So beautiful. Look at that handsome man, Brad Pitt. Good old Brad Pitt. Oh my gosh. Oh, Brad Pitt. I love it. Thank you, Jonas. Thank you. What fruit is a company? I don't know, Eduardo. What fruit is a company? I accidentally paused it with my earbuds and thought that he was thinking for a very long time. I do that sometimes, so I would not say that it's out of the question for me to have sat and been thinking for a very long time. Hey, look, it's Mario. Oh, madame, I just pasted that red pit in my coat. Yes! Toad bread pit. Pin and apple. Oh, Eduardo. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. What's the most handsome piece of armor? Keanu agrees. All right, everyone. All right. I gotta stay focused. We gotta get some stuff done. We gotta see if we can get this thing figured out. So, here's how we're gonna do this. How are we gonna do this? Okay, all right. Here's what we need to do. We need 2 variables now. This time, we need two variables. The random number 1, and we need random number 2. So 911 and 912. We're not going to set this to 50, though. We need to set this to, let's see, where was the variables for the rooms explored? Room pick ID has explored, so 441 is the first one. 441. Okay, we're going to set 912 to 441. Cool. So that is going to be the origin point of checking to see if we have explored the room or not. And then 50 is going to be the origin point of the first image layer that we're using. 50. Enough. Too bad. So we come back here into the loop again. What piece of armor has a job? The breastplate. Okay, here's how we do it. Step 1, type things. Step 2, profit. That is an absolutely fantastic way to do things. I feel like step 1 is usually the most difficult part. But step 2, I'm on board for. I absolutely love step 2. Chain mail armor. So I was close. I was close with breastplate. I was very close with it. Okay, so with the loop. Also, I just freaking realized we are one follower away from our goal of 180. Are we gonna hit 180 tonight? You watching right now, who are watching and haven't followed yet, you could be number 180. Just saying. Just saying. You could make our dreams become a reality. We'll see what happens. Okay, so then we come back in here to the loop. The first thing we need to check. I'm following already. Dang it. Oh well. I appreciate everyone who is following and has followed. I'm just saying, if someone's watching and hasn't followed, that could be you. That could be you. On my way to create a second account real quick. Yeah, Jonas. Jonas Toad. I kind of want you to do it, but you shouldn't. No. We don't need to inflate the numbers. We're gonna be fine. That would be really funny. All right, so the first thing we want to do in the loop is we want to say conditional branch. We're gonna say is game variables dot value. We want to check if the value Wait. I'll give the honors to a true follower. I appreciate that, Jonah. Thank you. As much as I would love to see you come in here as Jonas Toad, I appreciate it. All right, so what we want to do is we want to say, so we're checking to see if variable was a 441. We want to check if 441. Okay, all right. So here's what all we have to do is just say if game variables dot value 912. So that is taking the value that is currently stored in 912 and putting it in here.
Devious_oatmeal says, what do you call a giant lizard that loves bowling? An alligator.
I like it. Very nice. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Okay, yeah. So this is just taking this value and putting it in here. So since 912 is equal to 441, that means that this would be saying game variables.value 441. So if 441 is equal to 1, Lozarla, welcome. Glad you're here. I have a song stuck in my head right now. What song? Share it with us. Let us all know. What do you call an Aussie that always falls? A flip-flopper. Oh, you guys are on one tonight. I'm here for it. You're definitely on one tonight. I'm like trying to make myself focus, and we're just getting good joke after good joke. Ad infinitum by the Stipendium. I don't know if I've ever heard of them, and I definitely have never heard of that song. But we're gonna pull this up. Come over here. I'm not gonna play it. I do not want. I don't want any kind of. I don't want any kind of strike. But pull that up over here, and I'm gonna add that to my. Let's see, ad infinitum. Deltarune. Spamton song. What? That the one? Ad infinitum. Ad infinitum by the Stipendium. Okay, it's not that one. Comedy musician reacts. Ad infinitum by the Stipendium. Hold up. All right, you're gonna have to tell me. All right, what do we got here? Is this the one? Is this the song? Is that the one you're talking about? Oh, okay, yeah, Spam Tom. Okay, they actually encourage reactions when given proper credit. Of course, that's fair. I don't know if I'd be able to necessarily give proper credit in a live stream. Maybe a different time. Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna have to give that a listen to. Well, I'm glad that you're here. That sucks that you've got a song stuck in your head. Nothing quite like having a song stuck in your head, but glad you're here. Hopefully we can distract you enough to get that out of your head. They do such good work. That one is Spam Tom. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that I've never heard of him. I'll be back later. I have to go. No worries on Artist. I'm glad that you've been here, and hopefully we'll see you again soon. If not, then we will hopefully see you on Sunday stream. What is the favorite food of birds? Potato chips. Okay, actually, if you hadn't given the answer right there, I probably would have guessed Rice Krispie Tweets. There we go. See, I got one. Spam 10. Okay, yeah. Spam 10. I got him. Okay. So we're basically checking to see if game variables.value 912 is equal to 1. This is just saying, is this room explored? If so, do this. Else, we just want to say control variables add 1 to 920. Yeah, then it'll. Okay, I need to make sure this loop is correct. So, 50, 441 starts the loop. We're just gonna say if game variables.value 912 is equal to 1. We're checking to see if variable 441, which is room 1, if it has been explored, which shouldn't really matter because whether it's there or not, it's either going to be a 0 or 1 anyway, so that shouldn't, like, none of that should change. If it is, then it checks to see if that image is being shown. It should be. If it is, set the opacity to equal 255. If it's not, then we're just going to say add 1 to variable 912, which will then check the room that's been explored that it's checking. Yes. Okay, and then same thing here. Once it gets to 92, break the loop. Cool. Except, okay, we do need to check one thing really quick, though. Which is going to be, I need to grab this script call again because I cannot remember what it would be. Copy that, come over here, cancel, test play. We're going to do F8. We're going to check in here, game screen picture, image number 90. What is image layer 90? What are you? Map 2-0. Okay, all right, fair. What is 91? 91 is undefined, okay. What about 92? Is 92 the player image? Okay, player icon. Yep. So 92. 92 is one that we actually need to do something slightly different. So in here, instead of saying when you are greater than or equal to 92, break the loop, what we want to do is say if you are greater than or equal to 91, then we're just going to say, add 1 to the random number, change it to 255 because that should be the player image. Okay, all right, there we go. Save, and there we go. Let's see. What have we missed? Okay, just check Discord general. I'll stop with the jokes for now. No, Eduardo, you can keep going if you want. Or I could check Discord every now and then. Oh my goodness, we leveled up. All right, everyone. Vote for what we want to level up. What are the options right now? We've got experience percentage gained. So we'll gain more experience with every kill. Or there is the D4 plus once. There we go. We can start our mid-maxing of the D4s with the +1. So if everyone wants number 1, we'll do number 1. Also, I did change it so you don't have to do the exclamation mark anymore. So it should just be either vote 1 or vote 2. I figured adding the exclamation mark made it a little bit more frustrating. So that's what. So whichever way you want to go, vote 1 or vote 2 for either experience or the D4. It's like we are. All right. Well, looks like we got a little battle going on here. I love it. Cameron says my earworm is Hey Ya Better Together by Trinidad Ardenas, the 2022 World Cup anthem. I feel like different sporting event songs are usually pretty good. Jonas Toad says, such a cool streamer you are. Thank you, Jonas. I appreciate that. I mean, Jonas Toad, not to be confused with Jonas Frog. Oh, another Jonas. Double Jonases. Totally not created today. Yeah, absolutely not created today at all. 5 minutes ago. Let's see. Jonas Frog. So you are the frog now? I think so. Now we just need a third. Wait, a third thing to vote. I'll always be a frog. D4 min-max gang. I mean, it's possible, and it looks like that's what we're gonna get. Looks like we're gonna get a +1 to our D4. That thing in general is disturbing. Which one? The bread pit? Yeah, bread pit is pretty disturbing, but it is the most handsome of foods. We need to min-max D4 because it's more affordable. Good point. Time to min-max D4. Now go check the photo I sent in Discord. Where the Jonas Tadpole at? That's true. Where is Jonas Tadpole? Which came first, the frog or the toad? Tadpole first. New email because I don't know the login to my other ones. Soon. let's go check this really quick, and then we're gonna test it. Oh my gosh. No. No. Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt, no. No. Brad Pitt. He's in pain. He's hurting. Poor Brad Pitt. The pain. The pain of Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt getting baked. Boom. Roasted. See what I did there? Yeah. That is very disturbing. Yeah, it definitely looks like something out of Alice in Wonderland. It's horrifying. Do you know what I just realized? Disney could recreate Alice in Wonderland 100% with AI generated video, and it would work. Because all the disturbing things that you see in AI, it would just work with Alice in Wonderland. Huh. Well, that's fun. That's fun. Roasted and toasted. Both uncanny. Technically, anyone could. Alice in public domain. No. Sorry, what I'm meaning is, like, if they were to do... Well, I was going to say if they were going to do a live-action remake. If they were going to do another live-action remake of Alice in Wonderland, they could just use AI. Because, like, all of the creepiness of AI would just enhance the experience of Alice in Wonderland, because it's already really creepy. But I guess technically anybody could. Anybody could do Alice in Wonderland in AI, and it would, yeah, it would just probably add to it. Probably. Goated tactic. Nightmare food. Yeah, 100% nightmare fuel right there. Aw. Now it's sad bread pit. It is a sad toasted bread pit. I don't like how the crust looks like a bald cap on him. Sad pit. Sad bread pit. All right, we're gonna get back to work. All right, so let's just test this thing. Let's see if it all worked out. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll all work out. So let me actually, I need to do this really quick. I'm gonna take a snapshot of this because I want to make sure this looks the exact same. It should, because it shouldn't be changing any of the images. It should just be hiding them. But we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Ooh, I don't want to draw. Go. All right, everyone, cross your fingers. This freaking works. Here we go. Here we go. If we, if we click on quests, it should hide everything. No errors. That's good. And if we click map, what the? What happened? Ooh, okay. Well. Huh. That is broken on many layers. So first of all, it shouldn't have revealed everything else already, because I haven't technically explored any of these rooms. Let's see. Spell, room pick ID has explored. Yeah, the only one I have explored is 12. Which ironically is one of the ones that are missing. Huh. So it seems like, so this is the screenshot that I had from before. So it seems like it's basically just, maybe, all right, this may actually be a potential thing. This thing right here, is it? This thing right here might just also be broken slightly. I'm going to set that to 0. We're going to come back in here to the test play, and we're going to explore 2 rooms. We've got this room and that room. 3 rooms. There we go. That was easy enough. We got 3 rooms right here. So if we go to quests, should hide them, come back. Ugh. All right, let me come down here. Room pick ID has explored. We got 46, 47, and 52. Okay. What actor has a hole in their house? Brad Pitt. Poor Pitt in his house. Poor Brad Pitt's got a pit in his house. Okay. Well. Okay, what would be happening? Why is it not re-showing? Quest, map, not showing, but they're there. They're there. Not to be confused with they're there. I know it sounds like I'm self-soothing myself, but I'm not. I'm saying they are there. All right, enough bad jokes for now. Okay, one more. All right, Eduardo, let's hear it. Let's hear it. What is the nicest place on Earth? I don't know. What is the nicest place on Earth? What is the most fascinating actor with a hole in his house? Kindergarten. What is the nicest place on Earth? Oh, kindergarten. Okay, I get it now. I get it. What is the most fascinating? What is the most fascinating actor with a hole in his house? You got it. Okay, all right. We gotta focus. Here we go. I'm gonna turn on my fan because it is getting really hot down here. I'm gonna turn on my fan. It's gonna be good. What is the most crazy actor in the world? Does it have to do with Brad Pitt? Just one more, trust me. Is it, Broken Pit? No, silly. What is it then? I feel like I can't do anything until I know the answer to this. It's Brad Pitt. All right. We're done. All right, here we go. We're moving on. Why scientists don't trust atoms? That's rad. I don't know, Nick. Why don't scientists trust atoms? Oh, wait, no, I know this one because they make up everything. I do this one. I'm a genius. Okay, let's see if we can get this thing figured out. What actor made it clown? It the clown. What actor made it the clown? I don't know. Who? And who's the actor who also can get you into your house? I don't know who. Keanu. Okay, that was a good one. Another news, I'm gold tier on Uber Eats now. Woo! Very nice, Lazarla. Congratulations. That is awesome. Oh no, please chat. All right. JK says there's also his spoiled cousin, Brat Pitt. Good old Brat Pitt. Okay, all right. We're gonna focus. We're done. We're done with the Brad Pitt for now. What actor knows how to swim? I'm afraid to ask, but who? What actor knows how to swim? Okay, so we're starting 50 and 441. Keanu Rivers. I think that would be Joanne River would know how to swim. If we're being technical and not jokey at all. So we're doing 50 and 441. What actor can help you grieve? Keanu Reeves. What have I done? What have I started? What is the most spoiled actor in the world? Is it going to be Brad Pitt? Because if so, we already covered that one. There are 30 chickens and 28 cows. How many didn't? 13. Final offer. Brad Pitt? No, that's Brad Pitt's spoiled cousin. Brad Pitt. JK already covered that one. Tupac? Wait. There are 30 chickens and 28 cows. How many didn't? Tupac. I don't get it. Moon is getting progress tonight. Slowly but surely. We are having some issues. What actor works at Subway? I don't know. Who works at Subway? That actor doesn't like make plans. What actor doesn't like to make plans? What long pin? Oh. Okay, all right, we're focusing now. All right, here we go. So what is going on? So random number 1 is equal to 50. Random number 2 is equal to 441. That is fair. So what if we just remove... Yeah, what if we remove this other conditional branch? So if we just cut this out, paste that there, cut this. So it's showing... Okay, so that technically should show everything, I'm pretty sure. So if we do quests and then show, hey, look at that, it reveals the whole thing. Except for it's a little broken. A little very broken. What the freak is going on here? I don't know why that's so broken. What if we change this to be 51? Is that going to be less broken? Maybe. Quests, map. Nope, still broken. Still broken. Why? I don't get it. I do not get it. Dirtiest actor, Dirt Pit. Honk Smith. 30 chickens and 28 cow. How many didn't? Haven't heard that cow one in a long time. Wait. 30 chickens and 28. Oh, 28 cow. Okay. All right. I see where you're going with this one, Nick. We started a wave of utterly bad jokes. I love that. Pretty fantastic stuff. To be fair, I didn't get that either. Yeah, I did not get it until you had to spell it out for me. Now you're doomed. So many clicks to click. Guys, guy didn't like my last joke. Heartbroken. Wait, which one? The Won't Smith? The what actor doesn't like to make plans? Yeah, what actor doesn't like to make plans? Won't Smith. I liked it. I was just trying to get through all of them so that I could get back to the stuff. Okay. What? Trying to figure out what the crap is going on here. Describe the changes. Oh, no. Oh, I'm gonna have to redo that. Let's see here. Jimmy over on YouTube says, the short you posted on pulling up the plugin commands while in the menu is going to save me hours. And thank you. Oh, well. Glad you liked it. I'm glad you liked it. Oh, with F1? Yes. That is, it has saved me a lot of time as well. So, glad you liked it. Glad that it's going to be useful for you. And hopefully there's going to be more useful stuff coming as well. But, Jimmy, how's your day going? Hopefully you're doing all right. What did one swell say to the other? Nothing, they waved. No, I hate Won't Smith. Why did that make me laugh? What actor melts if you leave him in the sun? Melt pit. What do you call the man who writes down what happens to your belongings after you die? Will Smith. Very nice, DV's oatmeal. Very nice. Okay, all right. So let's come in here. Let's check this really quick. Oh, actually, Jimmy, if you found that short useful, you may find this useful as well. Have you ever wanted to check and see what image is currently being shown on your screen in RPG Maker? Well, I've discovered tonight an absolutely fantastic way to find that out. So if you press F8, it'll pull up the developer tool for RPG Maker. And in here, you can do all sorts of fun things. You can be like, game, variables.value of, say, variable, I don't know, 50. And it'll be like, oh, 50 is equal to 5. Or you can be like, oh, I want to know what variable 955 is equal to. It is equal to 0. Equal to 0. So, really fun and cool stuff like that. But if you've ever wanted to figure out what currently is being shown on the screen as far as images go, you can do $gamescreen.picture, You can be like, what is image layer number 5? And it'll be like, okay, image layer number 5 is, the name of it is Dungeon UI. So opacity is 255. It shows you your origin, the scale, the X and the Y positions. Absolutely fantastic stuff. So if you're like me and have ever wanted to know what image is being shown and where and why and all that fun stuff, there you go. Now you got it. Now you got it. Let's see. Melt Pit. What do you call an actor who makes stuff out of iron? Will Smith. Oh, wait. What do you call the hole you throw at the frat boys into? The Brad Pit. What do you call someone who makes iron in the future? Will Smith. Will Smith. Smith. Blacksmith's blacksmither. Cats are out of control. Doing well midway through making a gacha game with some multiplayer support with RPG Maker. That is crazy. Just had to figure out what Unix clock was, and it kind of blew my mind. Very nice. Well, that is absolutely fantastic. If you've got anything as far as I don't know, videos, screenshots, or anything like that you'd like to share, feel free. I don't know if YouTube allows for links to be posted in the comments. If not, though, we do have a Discord that you can post it if you would like. You don't have to join. You don't have to, but or if you even just wanted to, like, I don't know, spell out anywhere that you might have it listed. So I'd absolutely love to take a look at that. That sounds like a really fun project to be working on. Matt says, I will return when the jokes are done. That's fair, Matt. That's fair. That may take a while. What's bigger, 52 or 52 to the power of 10? I mean, I would say 52 to the power of 10. You don't have to, but if you don't. All right, we're gonna get back to work. We're gonna get back to work. I promise, math. I promise, we're gonna get back to work. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Okay, so what were we doing? We want to check the image layers. That is correct. We want to check image layer. Does anyone play Pokemon trading card game Pocket? I do. What do you mean it's 52? I do. Yeah. No, I do. I actually just today opened up one of the Eevee packs, and I got a Sylveon. I was very happy with it. I was very happy that I got my Sylveon. Did you know that groundhogs are the holiest of creatures? That's true. That is 100% accurate. Okay, so we wanted to find out. Oh, that's right. Okay, all right. So we haven't shown or hidden anything. Nothing. We want to see what image layer 50 is. Freak was that? Oh, right. Welcome to the server. Image layer 50 is undefined. Okay, what about 51? 51 is map 9-0. Okay. All right. Fair. 9-0. Let's find out. The image is, so it's showing at 1094 and 414. Sorry, I'm just like thinking about potential things we could do in the future with this kind of picture information. Anyway, picture, I barely know her. There's a joke for you. Okay. Did you know, let's see, Reese Witherspoon brought a chocolate peanut butter sundae with her spoon. The exclamation mark is factorial. It makes this, okay. I get it. Gotta set up for that punchline. How does Reese eat her ice cream? With her spoon. Okay, all right. Okay, so 51 is the first image. Why? Why would that be the case? Because then here's the thing. I then start at 51. But even starting at 51, it does weird things. I can walk around. Actually, let's turn off monsters. Let's turn off monsters so I can walk around the dungeon freely without any issues of getting into battle. Go to -1. There we go. The air blowing down here is not very warm. I worry. Actually, I will be right back. I just need to check and see. Our AC has like had its what the frig is that thing called? Circuit. The circuit breaker has tripped multiple times for some reason this year. I'm just gonna go check really quick to see if the circuit has tripped again, and if that's the case, that's gonna suck because that would be why it's so hot down here. I will be right back. I promise. I promise. I will be. I should very shortly. Jeez, I wonder it's so freaking hot in here. I don't know what is happening. Yeah, the breaker for our AC just keeps tripping. Like the second time this week. It sucks. So then like it keeps blowing air because like the thermostat's like, oh, it's hot in here. Let's turn on the air. Then the AC doesn't actually turn on, so it's just blowing air, just blowing lukewarm air, and it's not fun. Oh, that feels so much better already. Oh. That is so much better. So much better. What food is always hesitant? Jack Black walked into a metal fabricator and growled at the top of his lungs. Where's the heavy metal? All right, you guys. All right, you guys. Oh my gosh. I don't know where the heavy metal is. I've got too much running through my mind. Okay. We're gonna focus. We're gonna focus. Butter. Butter is hesitant. I don't get it. I don't get it. That one went over my head. I think it keeps tripping because the karma from its arrogance blowing air. Probably. Jesse's back. Welcome back, Jesse. Glad you're here. You've been missing some great jokes. There's a lot of them. Guess what? I am back. And Unknown Artist is back as well. We're just getting everyone back. Welcome back. Hi back. I'm Oatmeal. I get that one. That one's easy to get. Okay. All right. So if I go to quests and then come back to map, it reveals the whole map, but things are off. Why? All right, so let me check here. Room, spell slots. Those are switches. Okay, so room 1 layout. Okay, so room 1 is a room, and is layout, excuse me, number 9. Okay, easy enough. So if we come in here, F8, and we do game screen 50. 50 is undefined. 51 is, okay, so that's 1058, 414. 1058, 414. Where would 1058, 414 roughly put us? 1048. Crap, was it? 415? 414. 1058, 414. 1058, 414. 414. Okay, yeah, that would put us roughly center. Okay, yeah, so 51 is number 1. Okay, so then over here, if we then go to quests, go to quests, map, then back to quests, and then back to map. Oh my gosh, that is making it go horribly slow. Okay, so now if we then check 51, our map 90. Okay, so that didn't change at all. It's good to know. So what? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. So it's missing something. Missing something. Kind of like I am missing things over in the chat. The food is always hesitant, but okay, I get that one. I am now Toad. Welcome back, Toad. Had your back, Toad. What's black? What's black, white, bang? I feel like I know this one, but I can't think of what it is. According to the song, we're supposed to guess who is back before we say who is back. Eminem do be like that. I don't listen to Eminem, so I don't get it. Eminem is here? Hello's here? Who? If so, we're screwed. I'm so lost. Eminem. You can't see John Cena. Duh, his name is not... That's fair. All right, guys, off I go to bed. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Make sure to eat and drink some water. Thank you for being here, Eduardo. I appreciate that. Hopefully you have an absolutely fantastic rest of your week, and we will see you on the Sunday stream. I had to think about what day it was. Eat your ice, folks. Eat your ice. Eat and drink something. Ugh, why? Why is it doing this? Have a good bed. Have a good bed. I'm so flipping lost. It's. Don't try to follow it. It's not easy to follow at all. But Jesse, how was your chainsaws and baked tarts? How did that turn out for you? Okay, so we can hide the things just fine. It's revealing them that's the problem. Now, why is it a problem? It couldn't be a problem. But when I move around the map, it's like hiding and revealing things in weird ways. Which means that it's slightly off. Why is it slightly off? So let me check this really quick. If we go to quests and then map. Okay. So I'm here. So if I go over to this room, it's going to reveal. It's going to hide this one. So it's one off. It's one off. It's shifted one over. Okay. All right. Let's come over here and check the movement script. Maybe there's something weird going on. Nick says, how's your health? Feeling better? Yeah, definitely feeling better. So whatever I was feeling on Sunday, I don't know what it was, but like I started feeling better basically the next day. And then by Tuesday I was back to it. So, but I appreciate that. Thank you. The child tart cried. Who comforted it? Pop-Tart. Good old Pop-Tart. Jesse says, okay, so baked tarps was an autocorrect from baked potatoes. So that makes sense. That does make a lot more sense. But I have no idea how a typo of pork chop could turn into chainsaw. That one doesn't make sense at all. Not at all. We both decided that was too much effort, and I ended up having leftover tacos. That's fair. That is fair. Leftover tacos is also a really great way to go. Still working on that garland, but the method for making the braid changed. Ooh. How did it change? Crocheting all of it hurt my hand too much. Oh, that's fair. That is fair. That much crocheting, I could see that being a problem. Holy smokes, if I could get that freaking sentence out. I could definitely see that. Definitely see that. I'm just cutting up a bunch of yarn strips now. Good way to go. I like it. Okay, so how is it revealing the rooms? It is saying game screen.show picture. So it's saying show image based on variable 380 plus 100. So basically we're saying start at image layer or a variable 380 plus the player's location. 380 is right here plus the player's location. So let's just say if you're in room 1, it would be +1, so 380 would be 381. Room pick ID 1. Okay. What? That makes 0 sense. So what if we go the other way? Instead of doing 51, what if we do 49? Will that change that at all? So quests, map, go over. Still off by 1. Oh, that was off by 2. Okay, all right. You can just type pew 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 without spaces to get the... Wait, what? Really? It didn't work. Or does it have to be the capital P? Hey, it worked. Uppercase P. Okay, that makes more sense. I like it. Okay. That is still not working correctly. What if it's at you like 45? What if it just mess it up like crazy? Oh my goodness! Z.A. Shaw!
Welcome Z.A. Shaw and your 29 amazing audience members.
Thank you for the raid. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Welcome everyone. Glad you're here. How'd the stream go for you, Zed? Hopefully it went well. Incredible flying squad. Welcome. Glad you're here. We've got some absolutely fantastic emotes, and I'm here for very nice. Yeah. Was it a good God. Was it a good stream for you? Squad? Stream went good. Just doing some Go programming. Very nice. I love it. How's your game going? It was going great, and then we ran into some issues. Yeah. We're making progress though. We're making some progress. So basically, the issues that we are having. It's still off by 1. It is still off by 1. Okay. So basically, what we're trying to do here is we're trying to have different menus overlapping other objects, and it's not working well. It's not working. So yeah, it's been a blast. It's been an absolute blast. We got the first half working. So basically, the way that this is going to work is, so this map area here we are now going to be using as kind of like our menus essentially. So the map is going to be considered a menu, and then you'll also have the quests. So if you click on quests, it'll pull up your quest log, and you can see what quests you've got, what you're working on, all that fun stuff. The issue is the map was still showing above the quests for some reason, so we got it to go away. But now when you click on map, it's just gone and it doesn't come back. We're trying to figure out how to get that to come back properly without having too many issues. But we are running into way too many issues. So yeah, it's been fun. It's been a good one. So yeah, but then I feel like that's just kind of how it goes. You think something's gonna be easy, like you would think it would just be easy, like hide the things, show the things. But as soon as you introduce the random gen, especially into RPG Maker, not so much on the easy side. But yeah. Well, I'm glad you're here. I appreciate that raid. Thank you so much. Hopefully, I'm not sure how many people who would be in this raid right now would be familiar with the project, but I'll just give you just a really quick rundown, and then we're gonna get back to it. But yeah, so the game we're making is called Tomb of Vercilias. It is a dungeon crawling roguelike RPG, styled, you know, I'm trying to go for like a late 80s, early 90s kind of aesthetic here. So very, very old school looking. But yeah, general idea is it is a randomly generated game where you're going through this tomb. The reason why it's called a tomb, just really quickly, is there used to be a wizard's tower. The wizard was going into dark magics. The king wanted him arrested, so he cursed his tower to ever be changing and shifting so that no one could ever find him. Thus the random generation. And yeah, so you're going into this tomb because there's a bounty on the wizard's head, and you want to find that wizard so you can get the bounty. So yeah, and then there's gonna be more to it. You know, the combat is based off of Blackjack, and there's a whole magic book that you'll be able to upgrade with elemental D20s and merging the D20s together and doing all sorts of fun stuff. So if that sounds interesting at all, I would encourage a follow. But if not, that's totally fine. That is totally fine, and I just appreciate that you're here. And yeah, so good times. If you tell Moon Man some jokes, he will be distracted. That's true, I will be. We have been telling quite a few jokes on the stream so far, and it has been very distracting. Let's see. You really made it go away. I really did. And I'm apparently really good at that. I can click on the quest, and it's totally fine. I can make it go away. And then for some reason, I'm so close. It is so close, but there's something off. Right? And I don't know what it is that's wrong. It makes no sense. So if I go to quest and then I come back to map, it technically is showing everything, which it shouldn't be showing everything because it should only be showing the rooms you've explored. But like there shouldn't be a gap here. And that's where I'm just like very confused. Because then if I start moving around, it'll start shifting. There we go. So that room disappeared. If I come over here, I'm guessing this room's going to disappear. And if I go down, everything should be fine. Nope. Everything's not fine. Anyway, yeah, so that's the fun stuff. The fun stuff. I don't know where the issue is and why I'll be hiding and revealing certain rooms based off of things. It's very bizarre, that's for sure. That is for sure. Let's see. JK says there's always just one room that is not revealed. It's true, which is why I'm like, okay, why? Why is there always just one room that's not revealed? It makes no sense. It seems like it doesn't matter which way I put this variable. Like I could put this up to variable 63, and I could come in here, and it still is only going to have one room that's unexplored, that it's having to reveal. Here we go, quests, map. Okay, never mind. If I go the other way, it doesn't work so well. But 50 should be the starting point of the image layers that it's using, and then 41 should be checking to see which thing it's actually needing to show. So I don't know. Yeah, if I come in here. Excuse me. Come in here, and we do this. Nick says, guess what? Chicken butt? What? Chicken butt? Ah! You got me. Turkey butt. Turkey boot. With the E. Yeah. Nick. Always getting me with the chicken butt. Quests. Map. This one is being hidden. Come over here. Everything's fine. Here. That one disappeared. Now it's just like hiding more and more and more. It's also showing them incorrectly. That's the other weird thing. So if we do new game again, if we go Quest map, because this one says it should go left and right, which it does. This one should be a corner room. I do not understand. Not understand what is going on. Yeah, like it always just kind of seems like it's one away from me. And everything up here should be fine. Yeah, nope, nope. It starts hiding these. I don't understand it. Okay. All right. My guess is too many images and it's deleting one. Well, but then the thing is, like, once we explore the whole thing, then everything's fine. Because there are 40 images that it should be using. Oh my goodness. Nico, welcome. Alright, glad you're here. Posted art in the Discord. Ooh, let's go take a look at some art in the Discord. Although, you're all gonna have to be subject to, horrific things. Such as Bread Pit. Freaking Bread Pit. Anyway. Oh, hey, Ryan. Welcome. Let's see. Let's go down to art. What do we got here? My Mario sprite for a Mario fan game using RPG Maker XP. Ooh, I like it. That is a great looking sprite sheet. Very nice. Very well done. I love it. I really like the reds. It's like a very nice deep red on the hat on the back. The brim nice and red, like a bright red. Very good color palette. I like it. Okay. So it took me a while to get the side sprites to look right. Yeah, side sprites. I don't know what it is with side sprites. I've only made a couple sprites before in my life, and it was very difficult, and it didn't turn out great. I did not keep them around. I deleted them pretty quickly. But yeah, the side sprite, for some reason, I don't know what it is about a side profile that just is kind of difficult to get right. But I think you nailed it. Okay, so this is showing picture based off of game variable 380 plus the player's location. So if you're in room 1, so that would be 380 plus 1, which would be 381. Room pick ID. Okay, so what if we just say let's go check and see. Maybe this will be useful for us. Let's go in here. Let's check and see. What is variable 381 currently? Does that get the variables? Maybe. 381 is equal to 50. That would make sense. That would 100% make sense. Let's see. Dave, good evening. Glad you're here. Welcome. Guess what I got for being a finalist in math competition? Ooh. What'd you get, Nick? What did you get? First of all, being a finalist is absolutely crazy in a math competition. I would be dead last if I was in a math competition. Chicken. I got a geography book. Ooh, very nice. I like it. That is a great prize. Is it exciting geography? Okay, so as you can see, it starts at image layer 50. (50), 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58. Okay, so what if instead we just say, grab this. It's 97 plus 100. That's getting the player's location. Well, we can kind of do the same thing. So, okay, all right. So here we go. Coming over here, we're going to change. We're changing 911 to be equal to 1. And then we're looping. We don't need to check to see if picture is a picture. You don't actually freaking just paste that. Let's copy that. I want to make sure we have a backup of this. Okay, just in case I break this horribly. We'll set that to 1. 911. We're going to loop. And we're going to say if gain variables excuse me, game variables 380. Okay. I'm just going to say if game variables 380 plus 911 are greater than 0, then do the thing. We go 1, 2, 1, 0. Okay. So if the room it is going into has a thing, then do that. Okay. And then as soon as 911 is greater than or equal to 91, add 1 to it, reveal the image, or just reveal the image. No, we did that before. Add 1 to it, reveal the image, break the loop, add 1 to it. Okay. Okay. Let's give that a try. Let's see. Dave says, random thought. They were like, do you dig numbers? You should check out her. I mean, that is a good point. It's about national nature parks. Maybe it's just to give you a break from all of the math. I can see that. I can see that. Okay, so if we go to quests, let's see what freaking happens. Map. Okay, go here. Quests. Map. Okay, so it's only showing the room that I'm in. Oh, wait. Oh, my freaking... I knew it. 100. Okay. 911. I was like, why would it only reveal the room that I'm in? Because it's telling it to reveal the room that I'm in. What a concept. What a concept. It did the thing that I told it to do, but I do not want it to do the thing that I told it to do. I want it to do the thing that I want it to do. So, if I go quests and then map. Quests, map. Quest map. Okay. All right. Oh, balls. Why? Okay. It's fine. It's fine. All right. We're getting to it. We're getting to it. Game screen. Show picture. 380 plus 911. Map. 97. Oh, okay. All right. So there's more we need to fix in here. It was using the player's location for quite a bit. Quite a bit. So anywhere that it says 100, that is the player's location, needs to be 911. Yep. Dash. Yep. Times 4 plus dash plus game variables 560 plus 911. 1. Game variables 370 plus 36 times 98. 371 minus 36 times 99 plus 1. Okay. That should maybe now do a thing. New game. Here we go. Next. Come on, everybody. Cross your fingers. All right, so we got 2 revealed. If we go to quests, then map. What? It's trying to show image layer 00. Okay. That maybe is Z coordinates. You're right. Yeah, so it really is coming down to the Z coordinate, right? Because here was the issue. It also messed up a door. What? Yeah, that is true. It did mess up the door. So basically what the problem is. So here was the problem we were having, right? This is what was going on. This was the issues we were running into. Let me do this really quick. The issues we were running into, right? It is basically saying, so you got the image layers, kind of like we were talking with the z-axis, right? You got the image layers, right? Basically pieces of paper. Image layer 1, 2, 3. I cannot write numbers that small. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? But basically, what it was doing was when it came in here and it got rid of all of these papers, when it was going in and showing them again, it was assigning the incorrect IDs. So now this 1 was technically a 2, right? But if the 1 is now a 2, there is no 2, and so it's got to overwrite the 2, and now the 2 is gone. And so then when you're like, okay, well, now I'm going to go pick up image layer 2, it's like, or yeah. Then you're like, okay, now I'm going to go pick up image layer 2. It's like, oh no, or no, image layer 3. If you're like, I'm going to go pick up image layer 3, and it's like, oh no, there is none of that. So then it replaces that one and then puts this one here and gets rid of that one. And yeah, so on and so forth until it just was absolutely horrible. So that was the old issue. Now the new issue, why did it show a door there? I believe it's because it took the first room number 1, I believe was probably that shape, and it just put it there. And yeah, so I think what we need to do, I hope what we need to do, this might work, might not, we'll see what happens. So if we, in the loop, we need to have one more conditional branch before we go here. Basically saying, are you a room or not? Yeah, and this is the part that I deleted accidentally. So we still have this, but I accidentally deleted the thing. Okay, how did I have it before? How did I have that conditional branch? I was checking on... What was I checking on? What variables do we have again? We have all of the... We got room pick IDs. And we've got has explored. I think we were utilizing has explored. The 441. So I think what needs to happen now is we need to say... Oh, wait. No, I just now realized. So, the reason why it's doing weird things is because I'm having to set the X and the Y. The X and the Y are based off of variables that aren't actually changing. They're based off of the player's X and Y. Love of everything. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's just not gonna work. Let's comment that out. I think what we need to do is just changing the opacity. Like, it doesn't make sense why I couldn't do that, right? It's showing the images, they're already there. I just want to change the opacity down to 0 when you hide them, and then back up 100 or 255 when you reveal them again. It literally should just be this. I wonder. Let's do... Zyla says, already 3 ropes down, 3 to go, meaning I have to cut and braid 45 more strands. Crap. It's going to be a lot of work. I believe in you. You got this. You've got this. Almost feel like my AC tripped again. So help me. In the map icons. Feeling the next mini map. Okay, so when you try and move the player, move. Allow movement while cards are drawing. Input, press down. Yeah, so this is changing the player's location, the player's Y, the player's X. And it's showing the images here based off of the current player's X and Y. We can't use the player's X and Y because that they'll just be moving around the map. What if we do this? What if we check some of the image layers and I just want to see. I just want to see what's going on with the image layers. Let's explore this whole bottom section. At least as most of it as possible. As most of it as possible. Yes, that's what I meant to say. As most of it as possible. All right. So, with all of that, image number 1, map spot number 1. Just says, man, fireworks are already starting. As much as I love the 4th of July, I really hate all personal fireworks all night and all day. That is the one thing that I'm just like, okay, if you want to do fireworks, I'm fine with it. If you do them between the hours of like 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. If you want to do them, like, just go watch fireworks. I just, yeah, it's like if you're not doing them like right as the sun is going down and then finishing up like 20, 30 minutes later, like, no, just go watch fireworks somewhere else where they are sanctioned and they're more impressive too. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, that is one downside. All right, so let me check this really quick. So if we say, what is image layer 50? Is 50 anything right now? Okay, so it is map 9-2. 9-2. Come over here. We go to images, pictures, go to map. This is map 9-2. That is correct. It is showing 9-2. Okay. So then 51 would be 13-2. It is. So then 53 be map 8-2. Those should be the exact same. 51. Oh, what the? That is my bad. 52. Okay, so 53. Yeah, okay, so 13-2, 13-2, and then you are 8-2. Now, if I were to say 54, it should be this image here. You are map 14-2, which is going up, right, and down, green. We've got up, right, and down, green, 14-2, 14-2. Okay. Yeah, it should be showing all of these. And it's starting at 50, 50, 51, 52, 53, then 54 is starting here. Cameron says someone just set a firework off in Monterey where they are illegal at 10-11. That's not good. That is not good. Let's see. Unknown Artist says, last stream you were talking about an RPG Maker, but for roguelikes. Is it by the same people as RPG Maker? It's roguelikes. Oh, there was one for like platformers. I think I was talking about that one. So there's one called the Action Game Maker. I found Action Maker on Steam. It's $100. Yeah, so that one is like their newest one. So they're releasing one that basically is for like platformers. Yeah, yes, that was the one I was chatting about. I haven't used it. Again, because one, it's very expensive and brand new. Why is it so expensive? I don't know. Even like their mainline series, like RPG Maker MV and MZ, I don't understand why those ones are like $80. $100 seems very steep. Yeah, I could not tell you. I might have to not pirate it. Exactly. Do not pirate it. Not at all. Do not do that. Jesse says, technically they are illegal at my apartment. They said this year anyone caught gets evicted and fined. Ooh. That's fun. Yeah, if, like, Like, if you're gonna do fireworks, like, especially, like, the little personal ones, I'm like, fine. Do it at, like, 8 p.m. in your driveway. Fine, like, whatever. Fine. Yeah, the people that do it at, like, 11, 12, 1... There's been people that have, like, been setting them off in our streets, like, literally right outside our house at, like, 2 in the morning. I'm like, who is waking up at 2 in the morning to, like, go into the middle of the street and, like, light this little annoying hissing one off? And I'm just like, I don't get it. Not at all. My favorite firework is called a nuclear bomb. I've seen videos of those ones. They're big. That sounds like a pretty intense firework. Not gonna lie. Dr. Shortcut, welcome. Glad you're here. Hello. Come on in. Sit on down. How's your day going? TV Something says, now that I think about it, I'm surprised I'm not hearing fireworks right now. I'm actually kind of surprised as well. I'm also not hearing it. Although I do think that my AC has tripped again. So I will be right back to check on the breaker and see what's going on. Yeah, I have no idea. Not a clue what is going on with that freaking AC. That is horrible. Oh, man. Nick says, could you make a prediction? I want to see if my VPN works. Sure. Yeah, let me do that really quick. Manage predictions. Start a prediction. Oh, that's the previous one. Name the prediction. Will the VPN work? Yes and no. 5 minutes. Start the prediction. The streamer or mod will need to confirm the outcome within 24 hours. Got it. All right, let's see if the prediction works. He's gone. Guys, it's me turning off the breaker each time. No, Jonas! I knew it was you. Moonman lives in a Phasmo house. Creepy, scary stuff. Terrible. Terrible. Yeah, I don't know why that breaker keeps tripping. It is not fun. Not fun at all. Like, I know that it's been hot, but geez, really frustrating. Should probably have an electrician come out and look at it. Because, well, It's probably trying to tell me something if it keeps tripping like that. Okay, all right. I know that we can get this thing. I know that we can get it. 100%. Okay, so what is it that we're missing? So over here, we basically just need to tell it, if it's a thing, do the thing. If not a thing, don't do thing. Simple. Simple enough. So 911, random number 1 is going to equal 1. This is showing picture. Okay, all right, fine, fair enough. But you're starting at 50. 50 should be a thing. Like either way, 50 should be an image layer. It should be using that. It works. Yeah. Oh my gosh. That is a lot of people that predicted. Wait, so it does work. Well, that's tragic. Well, there we go. Now everybody knows. Everyone say yes. You'll get lots of points. But yes, congratulations on the VPN. Woo. Jesse says, I had an issue with mind tripping all the time, and it turned out I got enrolled into some pool keeper program by my power company, and it would shut off the AC on miserable hot days. That is absolutely horrible. That better not be the case. I may need to look into that. That's terrible. That is absolutely terrible. I got it from Opera G. It's free. Oh, that's true. That's true. Opera does have a free VPN. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, we come in here. New game. Yes. Yes. F8. Image layer 50 should be a thing. It's not. But 51 is? 51 is. But if I come down to, let's just find the very first image. Okay, so this is the first image here. Now if I come back in here, that is not what I want to do. I did not want to refresh this. Okay, so we're coming here and we say 50. 50 is not an image layer that is being shown. Come over here, we try and go as far to the bottom left as possible. Then if we come in here and do 50, it is now a thing. RTG spawn. Room pick ID 50. 50 should be the starting point. So what happens if we come down here? Hold up now. 367 is 50. This is saying show 367 plus 1. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. If we get rid of that plus 1, and then we come over here, we change this to 255. Why would I have added a plus 1? We don't need a plus 1. So it shows everything. I can move around. Oh my... What? Hold the phone. Was all of this... Okay, I'm not going to get excited about this yet. I'm not going to get excited about this yet. But so help me, if this was because I added a plus 1 to the variable... Okay, all right, we're not gonna get worked up until I know that this is the case. So we know this is the case. Okay. Do 50 plus that. Okay. Yeah, hold the flipping phone is 100% correct. We come in here. Forgot that I had it already kind of set up. Now, if we... Let me just take a snapshot of this really quick because I just want to make sure this is going to be the correct thing. Grab that. Then if we do quests and then map... What? What the hell just happened? What is that? What is going on now? Okay, that is not. Okay, so we shouldn't be showing images. We should just be revealing them. Huh? So it should only be showing images. Game variables. So if 380 plus 911 is greater than 0. So basically this is just saying, have you explored this room? If you have, then show the image. Okay. And then we determined... Yeah. And then we determined that 92 was the player's image, right? Pretty sure. New game, save file 1, yes, next. Say F8. Check image layer 92. That is the player icon. Okay, yeah, so image layer 92 is the player's icon. So if I go down and then back up, and then if we do quests and map, it should only show those two. Showing a lot more than that. But are those actually rooms that could have been being shown? That is the question. All right, so this is the layout. Grab a snapshot really quick. If we go quests and then map. All right, so I'm just going to do a little bit of this. Bear with me. All right, let's unfull screen these. Okay, so you would be you. That is correct. That is correct. That one is correct. That one is correct. That one's correct. That is correct. That is correct. That is correct. Okay, so showing the images correctly, but it shouldn't be showing those images at all. So why? Why would it be? Would be criminal for Moon Man to set no for the answer. Oh, that's true. That's true. I got to go in there. Manage prediction. Will the VPN work? Well, no. No. I'll say yes. Yes. Firm prediction. There we go. Congratulations to everyone that just won. Hold the flippin' phone. Oh, my points. Wait. Oh, my bad. Woohoo! Got me some points back. Very nice. Very nice. All right. So then the next thing comes up. Why would it be showing this? It should not be showing them. So if we come down to, actually, let's just full screen these again so you can see a little better. If we go to rooms, rooms, I believe it's rooms as explored. We got room 1, 2, 3. 3 is a 0, so that yeah. Let's see, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. All right, whatever. Let's just come down here. Yeah, so has explored 43, 44, 45. Okay. Set this to 50. Loop. Saying if 380, so 380 is room pick ID 1. Okay, so that's the one we want at all. We want has explored, so 441. Okay, so that is wrong. That is wrong. We want to say if 441 has explored. Yes, we want has explored. Then plus 50. So we would say 391. Yes, would we say 391? 391 plus 911. No. No. 441. So 441 plus. This is when we need to introduce the not 911. Bulb Turtle. Welcome. Glad you're here. It's been a while. Come on in. Sit on down. We're making progress. I hope. I hope and I pray. I think we're almost making progress. So this is where we need to now set 912 to equal 1. So in 441, what is 441? 441 was has explored. Okay. We don't want to say has explored though. We're saying plus 1. So we're going to say, I guess we can still do 441. We're just going to make sure that that gets set to 0. Then 441 plus 912. That should be 441. So as long as you're greater than 0, we're going to say game screen dot show. So game screen pictures 911. Set the opacity to 255. Okay. And then we want to say U plus 1. And it just tripped again. I heard it that time actually trip. So I'll be right back. Freaking AC. I don't know what's happening. Okay, well that's fun. Fun developments. When I go to try and untrip it, so I flip it to the off position, and when I put it to the on position, as soon as I let go, it goes back into trip position. If you're using Rocky Mountain, it might be worth giving them a call and seeing if you are enrolled. Annoyingly, you have to do it over the phone. The website won't let you. Will it at least tell you? That's where I'm just like, I don't know if it's like an electrical problem with the AC, and so it's like keeping me from turning it back on right now, or if it's like something else. Yeah, I will definitely have to check and see, because that would be really frustrating if that's the case. Because that's the thing is, like, we keep our AC, like, we keep our house pretty hot. Like during the day, we keep it at 78. And at night, we'll sometimes turn it down to like 76. I usually rely on just opening windows at night to make it nice and cool. I know you can sign up for it online, but you can't turn it off. That's so friggin' Rocky Mountain power. Holy crap, 78, I would die. Yeah, it's hot. It is very hot. But that's where I'm just like, if they like auto-enroll us to be like, you need to save energy, I'm gonna be like, screw you. Like, we are saving energy. I keep it so hot in our house. I can't survive 70. Yeah, it is very hot. Like, I would prefer like 70, 71, somewhere around there. Check emote suggestion. Oh, I'm scared to now. Guys, we bringing back fart. We should. Okay, all right. I need to focus on this really quick. And then, so we're almost done. Fart. Good old fart. Okay, so we set that to 0. Loop 441 plus 912, which is 0. So if variable 441 is greater than or equal to 0, then we say else plus 1. We need to plus 1 anyway, but then else plus 1. So maybe we don't even have an else. Get rid of the else. Just throw that there. So do this thing. If that's the thing, do that thing, and then plus 1. That would have been like the most inefficient piece of code ever to say, do this thing, else do this thing. If not, do this thing. It's like, just do this thing and then do this thing. And then if you are there, okay. Else, add to that. Yeah. Actually, I think we can even just take... Actually, I think we can also just put that in there. Plus 1 to both of them. I think. Let's see what happens. Let's see. New game, save file 1. Yes, next. Here we go. Gonna head out for the night. Good luck, Moon Man, and good night, everyone. Jesse, I appreciate you being here. Happy 4th of July. Hopefully you have an absolutely fantastic weekend, and we'll see you on the Sunday stream. I hope. Okay, so I move here, move there. I've explored these 2 rooms. Now, if we do quests, map, still nothing. But the 4 has explored. 441. TK Gamers, welcome back. It has been a very long time. How are you doing? How's life? Fart. Do this or else. All right, I'll go take a look in a little bit. I'll go take a look in a little bit, Nick. I just need to figure this freaking thing out. It is killing me. So 1 and 1. Oh, that's what I should have checked. All right, I should check and see what 912 is at. Save file, yes, next, here we go. If we do quest and then map, 912. Ooh. Why? Oh my freaking good heaven. What is happening? Ugh. Random number 2 is equal to 41. I mean, yeah. That makes sense. So what if we move that to there, get rid of the else, and if you're equal to 91, we'll just say if you are greater than or equal to 92, and do that. Okay. This, I don't. I am so at a loss for words. I cannot even. Holy crap. I just can. What is happening? If game variables. $441 plus $912. Game variables dot value 441 plus 912. 912 should be 0. TK Gamer says, I have to study a lot these days, and you stream at the exact time I study, so I can't enjoy very often. I'm sorry. And that sucks that you have to also study a lot, but then also that I'm streaming while you're studying. That is even worse. I'm sorry. But hopefully the studying is going well for you, though. I hope. Emote suggestions. Oh, what is this gonna be, Nick? What is this gonna be? Hold the... All right. I can get behind that one. 100%. 100%. All right, we're gonna add that one. I thought it was gonna be. I don't know what it was gonna be. I was expecting the worst. Fart. Yeah, I was kind of expecting fart. If I'm being completely honest. So if we loop. I just do not even. Like, there's nothing before or after this, right? Else, yeah, do that. Okay. Random number, that equals 50, that equals 0. We're saying 441, which 441 should be the start of as explored room, which should literally be a 0 or a 1, and if it's 0, so if it's 0, it's unexplored, 1 is explored. This is saying if 441 plus 912, so that should be room 441, which is room 1, is room explored. It's saying if it is greater than 0. And if it's 0, don't do anything. Say game screen pictures, game variables dot value 911, which would be image layer 50, set the opacity to 255. Okay. So 911 would do +1. Wait a minute. No, we do not want to change this every single time. So if it's a thing, add 1 to 911 if it reveals it. If not, just add to that. So we want to say if it reveals an image layer, add to the image layer being revealed, plus add to the one that it's checking. If not, don't add to that, just add to the one that it's checking. How does that property opacity? why? It shouldn't. It shouldn't be trying to show the image if it's not explored. Or no. No. That's not what we... No. Oh my gosh. So... Oh, wow, my brain is like... So many different things to keep track of. Okay. So we're saying... If 441... This is if as explored is on. Show it. Image layer 50 should be showing a thing, should it not? It's 9-0. 9-0 is 9-0. Okay, yes, this bottom left is 9-0. That is image layer 50. Go to quest and map. Concept property capacity of undefined, which is basically meaning there is no image layer that it's trying to assign to. But it should be 50, 911. This is saying if, as explored, but I guess we don't technically want that. But we would. So you're trying to say if you've explored it, what else? I feel like we're so close. So close. 50 is the origin. And 0 is the room you've explored. Starting at 0, 441 plus 0, greater than 0. So that means if room 1 has been explored, show image layer 50, set it to 255. And then this is adding to image layer. Is it freaking out because of... When is it freaking out? That's what I actually need to know next. Quests, map. Okay. So it's not freaking out at the very beginning. So we need to set you to 991. Add 1 to you. We're going to set this to be like 20. Wait. That does not look like the same layout. That seemed like it was doing something completely different. Okay, so that is the layout. Let me get a snip of that really quick just so I can see and make sure that it's rebuilding it in the right way. So if I go quests, map, the entire bottom, that one, those 4. So it's the player image. But isn't 92 the player image? I thought 92 was. Not 91, is it? I may just be completely wrong there. So 91, undefined, 92, player icon. Quests, map. So reveal this thing. Let's come down here to 911. Showing image layer 69. Nice. 81. 5. 86. 7. 88. 9. 90. And then undefined. What if just for kicks and giggles, new game, here we go. We also want to, okay, all right. Now that I know that it's doing that, let's set this to like 5, just so it goes faster, but I just want to make sure that it's not breaking. Still cannot do it undefined. What if I add nothing to that one? Okay, all right. We're getting down to the figuring it out. trying to think of the right way to say where we're getting. Okay. Now 911 is going to be equal to 90. And then it's gonna freak out. Still trying to do okay, all right. So then what if we say add 2 to it? JK says, I think I'll go now. It's been fun. Thank you for being here. I appreciate that. Yeah, I think this is going to be like my last attempt to see if I can get this thing working. And if I can't, I'm just going to have to go to bed. Otherwise, madness will take me. So I appreciate you being here. Thank you. And I hope you have an absolutely fantastic evening. And we will see you, hopefully, on the next one on Sunday. See you then. Okay, well, there we go. It is now revealing the whole map, which is good. That is what we want. But now rebuilds it. That's good. That's good. What if I move around a little bit? We go quests. Re-reveals all those. Okay. Now, we need to get an else handler. This is what this should be doing. If 441 plus 912 is greater than 0. So, we're going to say if 441 plus 9, 12. So you would be zeros across the board until we get to room 50, which would be a 1. Okay, I don't know if you're equal to 1. Then it freaks out. Am I doing that in reverse? You're not equal to 1? No, it should be if you're equal to 1. Okay. Yeah, so if you are greater than 0, then game screen dot picture, game variables dot value, 911, the opacity, add 1 to the image layer, Wait a minute. Art emote in Discord? Maybe. We can look into that. We can see what can happen. So 441, it's 912. If we're greater than 0. I think what we also need to do, so we have the variables, so we've got the has explored, and we also have room pick ID. So these all have IDs. So I think we need to start at 381. We say conditional branch. We need to say if 381 plus 912. Yeah. So 381 plus 912 is greater than 0, which means it has a pick ID. And that? Those are the two that we need? I don't know. It very well may just be very broken. Yeah. I think we need an else there. Put you there as well? My fans are going crazy. My computer fans. Okay. I need to all the fun bugs we've got. Okay, so here's what we need to check. We need to check if there is a room. If explored room. Now, so if room and explored the room. So if there is a room and you have explored the room, then we need to show picture, add to room ID and picture ID. Now, if there is a room and non-explored, sure, explode. So if there's a room but you haven't been in there, then we want to don't show. We want to add to room ID, but not picture ID. Yeah. So if there is a room and you've explored it, I want you to show that picture, add to the room ID because you're moving to the next one, and I want you to to add to the picture ID because you already use a picture ID. Okay, let's get that working first. Which should be this one. So it should be saying 381. Basically saying if there is a room there, yeah, if there is a room there, if it is greater than 0, if there is a room there, and if 441 is greater than 0, which means you have explored, then it needs to show, and it needs to add to the room ID and the pick ID. So the room ID would be...
Says, I must go now, bye-bye Moon Man, I haven't spent mana in a while.
That's fair, that's fair. No worries at all. I think we're just about to wrap up, but I appreciate you being here. Thank you, and hopefully you'll have an absolutely fantastic evening. Hopefully we'll see you on the next one as well. So, take care. Adding to the room ID. Wait. I have an emote suggestion in the Discord. Sorry. I will go take a look at that. Just tried a typing test for a customer support job I was looking at. Turns out 30 words per minute isn't enough. That kind of sucks. Dang, we actually logged in. Can't blame them, really. 40 makes sense. I mean, I guess that's true. I feel like you can do it. Just gotta get a little bit of practicing going on. I believe in you. At least I got 38 on the typing.com test, so I qualify in my heart. That is fair. That's fair. Don't forget to raid. We will. I will definitely be taking a look once we get to that point. Okay. So we need the room ID, which is going to be 912, and pick ID, which is 911. Now, we want to say, if there is a room, but you haven't explored it, don't show the picture. Add to the room ID, which is 912, but not to the picture ID. And then, just if there is no... I think we can just get rid of
Lazala 980 says, I don't know how you run on such little sleep. Incredible.
It's not easy. It's not easy. Probably why I can't focus very well on the stream, so I apologize. But, yeah. It's also going to be a very busy day tomorrow. Got a lot of family coming and visiting. Be a good time. It would be a good time. But a very busy time. Okay, so then else we really should just be cutting that, getting rid of the else, adding that. Sorry about that. Did not mean to punch the microphone. So show pick, add room ID, add room ID. Add room ID happens regardless of what happens here. So really it should be, there should be no else here. And the 912 really shouldn't even be added here. Because then just at the end of this. So really it's just, if there is a room and if you have explored it, which is that and that, then show the image, add to the room pick ID, and then at the end here, add to the room ID. Yeah. And then if the room ID, no, if the pick ID, no, room ID, pick ID. Yeah. And then if the pick ID greater than or equal to 90, do that. Okay. Everything in there makes logical sense. So if we come in here and we're seeing everything, I should have only explored this one room, room 39. Should be down here. Room pick ID. So yeah, so we've got room 50, 51, 53, 54. So yeah, so if we go to pick ID 39, this should be pick ID 76. And then if we come down to here, as explored, everything should be zeros until we reach 39. Means if we click on quests and then go back here, it's showing 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4 we have not explored. And yeah, it has room IDs 50, 51, 50, 53. And then it just like locks up. Literally 0 cents. Absolutely none. Absolutely no sense. And then it just gets like stuck in the loop. But where's it getting stuck in the loop? We had a red flash here, 20 frames. It's just like adding to like variable 912. $912 is equal to 1.97 million. Okay, so it's getting stuck in here. Just add 1 to this. Like, so help me, if this is just like RPG Maker logic, it's just breaking it, I'm gonna be... Okay, and then if we come back in here, I'm guessing 912 is probably 269, 307. Okay, so it's just getting stuck in that loop again. Yeah, no. Everything that I'm seeing is making sense. Obviously, my brain is not able to put 2 and 2 together. So, I'm just gonna have to say that is probably gonna be it for the night, because I cannot. But on the bright side, we got the first pit done, where when you click on quests, it gets rid of the map. So that's good. And now I just need to... I knew that this was going to be slightly complicated. I had no idea it was going to behave this way. Oh, man. Oh, well. Yeah, brain not braining is 100% accurate. My brain is not braining. So, all right. Well, good times. Hope everyone's had an absolutely blast of a time. Next stream. On Sunday, we're going to get this thing working. It's going to be great. And, yeah, it's going to be an absolute blast of a time. So, I'm going to say farewell to everyone over on YouTube, and then over on Twitch, we're going to do some ratings. So, over on YouTube, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Hopefully, you all have an absolutely fantastic rest of your evening. If you are in the United States, I hope you have an absolutely fantastic Independence Day tomorrow. And I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic rest of your weekends. And we'll see you all on Sunday for the Sunday stream. So, till then, take care, goodbye, and good luck.